Welcome everyone to Twitch Slays D&D. I am Devin, your Dungeon Master this evening, and welcome. No crazy announcements today, other than please check out our Discord. I keep forgetting to mention that because we do have some new potential poll options that you guys get to vote on over the weeks as they pass off screen and whatnot to give bots some extra opportunities. That includes like if any level up happens or not just level ups. We'll see today. There's a cool idea coming up.
Okay.
Otherwise, that is it for announcements. It's relatively short, which is great because we get to get right into it. See you in a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to Twitch Slays D&D.
Hi! I'm gonna go get water.
Okay, bye.
All right, let's just do a quick recap. So we have some interesting stuff that occurred last session. The number one thing that was interesting is Blackston disappeared, and Gianna did not get hit in the face by that water bottle.
Unfortunately. I'm kidding. Nobody! Gianna, I love you.
You only love me for my character.
Because they're one in the same.
Are they?
So Blackston disappeared last session, and we picked up a new adventurer to the party, and that is John, or Oglis, also known as Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Ugly!
After transversing up to look for a dragon, the party fought some fire elementals, realizing that they are a weird fight. You have to use some magical means to deal damage to these types of creatures. They eventually decided to kind of either go up to the dragon's lair or potentially follow where the dragon was going to a different direction to the north. Bott decided it might be a good idea to head to the north, and they got to just the base of the mountain and went to sleep for the night. While they were resting, Bott decided to read part of their book for some of their downtime activities, and this is when things got exciting/interesting. They read deeper, and they found that there was something about an elder brain and how the Gith, Bott's previous civilization, was researching and studying it, harvesting it for energy. That's about all we got to today. And that's where we leave off with 5 of you and Nate, who is still with the party.
Oh yeah, Nate
Thank
exists.
God.
Nate's cool.
Almost didn't exist for the party. All right. Actually, we did spend a little bit more time this morning. Bott spent a little more time reading their book. So it's roughly around noon after everyone was listening as Bott was describing what their Githrazi book stated.
Why are you eating paper?
Yeah, he's been doing this like the whole time.
I didn't see it!
It's amazing.
Wait, are you like actually like swallowing it?
What's Bott telling us about? What's
Yeah,
the story?
what does Bott say?
I need to put this on. Oops.
Oh my God.
Just a small recap. Bott spent about 2 hours reading, an extra 2 hours reading their book, and they found something about the elder brain and how they were harvesting its power for a deja vu, some-like experience
That's right.
that the Lucius, the Gith, was studying, and he was having deja vu every time he had some issue or some instance, getting closer and closer to their power source, because they broke it off into crystals. Bott's chest crystal is somewhat related to how they harvested some of that power. All right.
Yes, Gianna?
Is Bott's crystal in his chest the same crystal that, like, from a few episodes back where it was like where they broke the crystal shard, it like exploded? Remember with the mind flare?
Yes, it would be.
It's the same crystal?
Not the same crystal, but I mean they were similar in design.
Same function.
When back in the day, back in the prologue, when we found the chair that Bott was sitting in, and had a small momentary instance of knowledge, the crystal that was in the center of the room emanated the same type of glow that Bott's crystal did.
I think I remember that, but I just think I'm blanking. Anyway, I just needed a refresh.
Yeah, no worries. All right, and are you guys all right? Let's get into it then.
So that's a lot to handle.
Yeah.
That is interesting information.
Wow.
So, deja vu?
I still think that the mastermind brain flare thing is watching us.
The elder brain.
Yes, the old brain.
No cursing.
Dang it.
That's
start.
fine. Why would you say that?
Well, remember, Bott just read that in the studies that the man was working on something and he kept feeling like he had instances of deja vu.
Deja vu?
Yeah.
I don't know what that word means.
What do you mean? It's common. Everyone says deja vu.
It's not common, it's French.
What's French?
Crunch.
It's the language of France.
Okay.
Devin, is French considered common?
No, it's Elvish.
So, question for you.
Isra, what the heck?
Yes?
No, listen.
Okay.
If a bunch of people were speaking French and playing D&D, the language they were speaking would be considered common. So therefore, French is common.
But all the
Well,
French people play
actually-
elves.
Deja vu is actually, Elvish.
How do you pronounce it?
Deja vu?
Nova?
What?
How do you pronounce it?
Deja vu?
Is that what Nova sounds like?
Nova?
What the hell is happening?
Are you okay?
As you guys are standing around, you start to feel
The gaslighting begins.
there begins to be sudden tremors. As you guys are kind of standing there for a moment, you feel like a small shake, and then the ground begins to rumble slightly underneath you, a little bit more. And as you guys look up, is anyone proficient in nature?
Oh,
I have
You would
one
be.
proficiency.
I believe
Oh,
I
I am.
am.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
For those proficient in nature, please roll me a nature check.
Oh. Oh.
16.
Didn't really. Okay.
16?
So as we stand here talking nonsense, there is still a
17.
dragon out there.
Yes.
We were trying to take care of the dragon.
Oh
but
yeah,
then-
we need to make friends with him. He seems kind of nice.
I still want to go and fight the dragon.
Well, the dragon's currently not home, but we're near its home now.
I still want to go and fight the dragon
Well-
to then get its gold.
There is
So,
that tunnel we
have
saw
we
that
just-
goes
To
under
the
the
two
dragon.
of you who rolled perception checks for proficiency in
Yes,
nature,
sir.
you did notice that the tremor was coming from, or where the wave hit you from, was basing in the center of the mountains, back up to where you're headed. You guys, Bott, you have a choice. Do you want to head back into the forest where the dragon was headed from last session, or do you want to maybe go back up to its lair to figure out where it's residing when it's not there?
While you do that, allow me to... Oh.
Do you really think you can fight a dragon, Nova? It'll eat you for a snack.
He's got a really good point.
First of all, I think I'd be a very tasty snack. So I get it. I understand that I could be a snack. But I still think with my Eldritch Blasts that I could fight the dragon.
Well, you also wouldn't be alone, so.
Exactly. I have you guys.
Yeah, but
Unless all of you will not defend me and I have to go alone. Which I won't go alone. But
So-
if I had to, hypothetically.
But as you're deciding this,
I don't want to just kill everything.
No, I don't.
See, thank you, Bott.
I want to talk to it.
Yeah, but look what it's doing to the town. It's not doing good things, and I don't think that dragons are typically not nice creatures. They're typically evil.
I
and-
have an idea.
That's a generalization.
Well, that's just what I've learned in school.
Have you met every dragon?
And that's what I read in my book
But
that I read before we left in the library.
Bott's got a good question. I want to know, how many dragons have you ever met? Like, how many?
hey, Luna, you had an idea?
None.
Well, there you go.
Cool.
What if we send Bott to talk to the dragon?
Can I go with,
You
please?
can go with him, and then the rest of us kind of, watch. Just in case things get crazy.
I'm the most charismatic in this. If anyone's gonna persuade the dragon, it's
Charisma
going
can
to be
only
me.
get you so
Well,
far,
you want to
Nova.
fight it.
We can talk to it
I think
first.
we could go to its empty cave first.
There's a
Maybe we
third
can
option.
learn about it. His likes and interests.
Okay. I will compromise. We go, we talk to the dragon, we try to get him or her or them to back down, stand down, give up the poisoning of the sulfuric water, and then if they refuse to do so, then we fight it, and then we take its gold, and we go back to the town and we make a name for ourselves.
Yeah,
We can always
dance on
donate
the
the
dragon's
gold.
grave.
Yeah.
Back to the town. So they can help rebuild their water supply.
Right. Exactly. I think that's a pretty good plan.
To the cave!
To the
Yeah.
cave.
All right. Let's
But
see.
what do you think?
Bot things go to the cave? Is that what we voted?
To the cave.
Hey!
Heck yeah.
All right, Spot. To the cave it is. You guys make your way back up to the mountain. And give me 1 second to double check. Where is my
With
book?
the nature check, could we have deciphered if it's the shaking of the mountain comes from the cave?
Felio's coming from that area.
So the dragon's in there.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I relay this information to everyone.
Okay.
I choose not to.
Could you send Kaya to go see?
Great idea.
All right. You
Get on my
pop-
back, Nova.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. I'll have Kaya sit up high and kind of like about a couple hundred feet above you guys, and just kind of like keeping an eye out and scouting things in the region.
Does she have to make a perception check?
Sure. Yeah. I'll have a perception check. This one's an advantage, right? Because she is very special.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Okay. 18.
18. All right. At a perception check of 18, she is going to notice. She pulls up high and she doesn't see that there's a dragon in immediate proximity. She doesn't see one, but she does see now there is a several amounts of caves that lead into the mountainous area, and there are small little trails that lead to these caves, and there seems to be a small systematic area of cave work. One cave will lead to the next, and you can see where there's like a small trail kind of carved out intentionally that something is inhabiting it. And you can see all these things, and it's roughly a couple, probably like half a mile up to the mountain, but you don't see where the dragon's whereabouts or inhabitants could be.
I can't see where the dragons are, but I see that there's things happening. I
What's
shout.
happening?
What things?
I relay the information.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, those things.
Relayed.
Ah.
Let's see, can I have a marching order, please? Who is going to be taking charge? I have Nova right on Luna's back. Who is taking the front?
How big do the tunnels look? Dragon-sized.
Not dragon size. If
Um,
anything, a very tiny dragon.
I think Bott's first because he decided to go this way, so we're following. I'll be behind
Yeah.
Bott.
All right, Boss taking charge. I'm gonna have who's next?
I'm at the back with Nate.
Got it. Nate's in the back with you, and just gonna put you right behind Bot then, because you wanted to go up, and you have Bartholomew?
I march with swinging arms.
Bartholomew, yes. Oh, heck yeah.
All right, Bott, you are marching with swinging arms. As you take these swinging arms, I would like you to roll me a survival check as you head up the mountains, and you do as well.
I rolled a 16.
It's pretty good for survival. What about you?
Oh.
That is a 6.
All right. Fortunately, with Bott's roll, Bott, you start heading up to the mountain, and you find a slippery slope.
It's okay. I got this.
You find a patch of rocks that would not have been nice to step on, and you, before Bartholomew steps on the rocks and maybe takes a small little fall, you protect them from that, and it's like, and keep them from falling. So with your good roll, no one eats shit down this this side of this mountain.
I'm the best.
Yeah, you are. But I don't know what I'd do without you.
All right. After a little bit of traveling, you guys.
Slip.
This is true.
After a little bit of traveling, you guys eventually make your way back up to the split where you guys found before, and begin heading deeper into the mountainous region. After a little bit of time passes, you find yourself up to where you can see. The rest of you now have visual, and the rest of you have visual on the systematic cave work that was described earlier. It's now like in a good sight for you guys to see on the other side of this mountain. Kaya is now kind of like peering over for a little further, and she roll me a perception check for her.
With advantage?
Yep.
Because she gets advantage on these things. Uh-huh. And... okay. That would be another 18.
That's pretty good. I'd like you to roll me a stealth check, please. At this point in time, you guys arrive up to a mouth of a small cave. Maybe 8 feet in height for the mouth of the cave, but it expands as it goes inside.
17.
I'm sorry?
17.
That's good, because at this point in time, Kaya now sees a large red wing flap in the far distance on the peak of one of the mountains. And you see it exit the cave and begin to head back into the same direction that you guys saw it heading to yesterday.
Dragon! Dragon! Red dragon!
Kaya successfully finds a nice top of a mountain and like cloud coverage to keep their small little frame from getting seen by the big dragon. And it does not notice her and keeps on flying.
Does she look down on herself and go, oh my gosh, we kind of look the same?
A little bit, but slightly terrified.
Okay.
Slightly terrified of this monstrosity that is exiting this mountain. And is heading back north.
But how do we know it's really gone? What if it's pretending to catch us breaking and entering?
Well, we haven't broken anything, nor have we entered anywhere.
Not yet, anyways.
I mean, if it's that aware of us, it's already good. Well, goose is already cooked.
You eat goose?
Yes.
We may use profanity once more.
Thank you.
What?
So, Sunshine,
Yeah.
why do you want to talk to this dragon?
Well, I just have a fascination with animal creatures, especially ones that are like humanoid. But dragons kind of aren't they the smartest things in existence? If you think about it, dragons gotta be smart. They have all that gold.
That is very true.
No.
That's what
I
I'm
can't
saying.
hear. Fuck, I can't hear. I can't hear. I'm deaf and blind.
Thank God.
Well, I mean, Nova has a lot of gold, but, you know.
Yeah, but the things you can learn with someone with a lot of gold, like
Huh?
how to get gold.
So you want to talk to the dragon to learn how to get rich quick?
Well, not
It sounds like a scheme to me.
not specifically. I just want to know how to live life the fullest.
I literally went like this.
So
Maybe trespassing isn't the best way to make friends.
I mean, how do
Why
we?
not?
Maybe he doesn't live here. Maybe he just visits this cave.
Well, no, he certainly is putting off enough sofa to cause a problem to the water table,
Like a summer home.
right?
Like,
Oh, sorry. I was running a different campaign for a dragon MLM.
Oh, I like that.
Multi-level marketing.
So what's your plan if the dragon ends up not wanting to talk and tries to kill you?
oh yeah, I'll let all you guys fight him.
What?
By the way, because Cal Luna because Bartholomew can hear what you're saying, but not understand what
No,
everyone
he
else is
can
saying.
understand. We can't.
He understands you, but doesn't quite understand what else is going on. So he's just roll me an insight check on Bartholomew,
Wait,
please.
why can Bartholomew understand you?
Because I have a
Animals can hear a furbolg's language.
Oh.
And whatever language the furbolg speaks in, the animal can understand it.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
But they can't talk back.
I see. Interesting.
That's not a furbolg. Is it a furbolg? Oh, it is.
It's a
I thought it
furbolg.
was a. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you get to talk to animals, and they can
Yeah.
understand you, but they can't talk back.
Is this perception or what
This
am
is
I
an
rolling?
insight check.
9. 10.
10's good enough. You start to see Bartholomew like kind of not a squeal per se, but like a and like eyeball you with like a petrified discomfort from that.
Sorry,
response.
bacon.
Matt, my beautiful DM.
Yes.
I have a spell and I have a question about it. Does Fireball produce any sort of force?
So
Or is it exclusively fire?
technically, it is exclusively a fire thing, but
Damn it.
it's, in my opinion, it's more of a blast.
Okay. I
There-
might ask about it later.
Okay.
Okay.
I will allow some knockback for the spontaneous combustion of a fireball.
I like that. Thank you.
The flavor.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like where this is going at all.
So
Anyways.
Yeah, but
you expect us to fight something that you caused to want to fight us?
why do you think it's gonna want to fight us? It's just gonna want to be our friends, you know?
Have you ever heard of a friendly dragon?
Have you ever heard of a?
Yes.
Yeah, what he
Those
said.
exist.
Yeah,
When was the last time you saw one?
Never.
it was a past life. Okay, I can't give you all my past
Are
life
red
memories.
dragons normally friendly?
No.
Yeah,
Have
but
they ever been known to be friendly?
I mean, they're sentient, so they have the capacity. They just make bad choices.
hey, do we want to give this dragon a chance, or do we
Yes.
want to treat it like every other person in the universe has ever treated it?
What if we write it a note? We
A
write a
note?
letter.
Okay, but does anyone know Draconic?
No.
Remember the kobolds when we met?
I wasn't there.
Yes. I remember them, and how my dear compatriots that I'm traveling with killed them while they were asleep.
Don't.
Let's not repeat that.
I agree.
All right, let's go talk to the dragon then.
Okay. So are you guys going through the cave entrance?
Have we gotten to the cave?
You guys are at the mouth of the cave. You guys kind of like, all of you saw the dragon and kind of like, as it passed, you kind of like got a little closer into the out of sight.
As we enter the cave, what does it look like?
Okay. It's from this perspective, it's not particularly dark because the lighting is in, but it just seems like a normal cave. Stalactites, stalagmites, and it's relatively moist. It has a sulfuric scent from the most recent area.
Yeah.
You guys have not, by the way, seen any of that spontaneous combustion that you were noticing yesterday.
Oh,
Not
good.
today, at least. Maybe off in the far distance you see like a poof of fire, but that's about it.
Are we in the same area as where Kaya's at?
Kaya is nearby, a couple hundred feet up and around. She can scout out more if you'd like, or she can...
Is she she's in a different cave than us?
She's not in a cave, she's
Oh, she's
aerial.
higher up.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
at the peak and she just was like, oh, dragon.
When we get to the cave entrance, I'm gonna wait, tell Nova to come back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna snap out of it and then snap Kaya in pocket dimension and then snap her onto my shoulder.
So, I don't think this is the dragon's cave,
Oh?
just because it's not that big.
Okay.
But like, what if this cave goes under the dragon's cave, or this is like an extra entrance, like for normal-sized beings? Maybe it's nice.
Can I make an investigation check for dragon hoarding?
Does she see a big old pile of jewels?
I would... Please describe what you would like to investigate.
Well,
Scrooge McDuck-sized money piles.
just like anywhere in the cave where there's maybe a rock I can look behind or under.
Thank you. Yes, roll an investigation check as you start looking underneath rocks.
Oh my god!
How far into the cave are we?
Just a couple feet in, a few steps each.
I rolled my gold die, because gold, and I got a 19, so that is a...
Doesn't make gold spontaneously appear, but okay.
Wait,
You are now going and uncovering
20,
water.
dirty.
What?
you're going to rocks, and you're just like flicking these things over. You're finding a pile, and you're like, that pile could have something underneath it. You pick up this rock and find more rocks, but like, no, you're not going to stop there. You're going to get to the bottom of this pile, and after kind of rummaging through these rocks for a little bit, it almost seems certain that there's nothing underneath wherever you're looking, at least in this cave.
Nova, what are you doing?
I'm trying to look for some gold.
Why would there be gold at the entrance? Do you keep gold at your front door?
She probably does.
That makes more sense.
Nova, we are trying to talk to the dragon. It wouldn't be good to steal gold before we negotiate with it?
That's true.
Yeah.
You're
It's
so
your
smart,
Yeah.
Bott.
Actually, who has of you two? Who has? Do you guys have a proficiency in perception?
Yes.
You do.
He does, I do not.
Roll a perception check for me, just as
Okay.
just a memory. This is retrospective.
10.
10. When you walked into Sirius Grimm's place, you could see there was a small little chest that had gold meant for tipping, and he reached in and tipped every time, and it was at the front door.
Yeah, well, Nova never grew up with her dad, so she wouldn't do that too.
Woof!
Fair enough.
Anyways,
Time for me to leave.
let's go. Bott's just gonna, not Bott. Cal's gonna go deeper into the cave.
Okay,
Let's go.
I'm joining you.
I guess we're doing this.
Yeah.
So,
I follow.
okay. Now I have Cal at the front and Bott at the front. Two of you guys. And as you guys get deeper in the cave, it starts to get darker. Anyone have dark vision?
Me.
Or a light?
I cast light on Cal's weapon.
I will cast light on my quarterstaff.
Cool. So we have light in the front and the back, or middle of the train.
Wait, am I able to cast light on like creatures?
No,
If you can touch them.
no, it has to be non-living.
I think it is a non-living thing.
Actually, wait.
Actually, no.
I think I'm wrong.
You can cast it on creatures, because I remember in our Christmas thing I cast.
What would you like to cast it on?
You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension.
I would say a body is an object. I'm not talking about.
Can I cast it on Kaya?
Kaya is now illuminating a light setup.
Oh my god, she's so cute! She's like blue and shimmery.
It's sparkly glitter. It's like the star things you see in like inside a like a kid's room.
Right.
It's all the stars. Just shooting everything.
I love that. So
yes.
cute.
It's actually kind of obnoxious while you walk into the cave because it makes the shadows like, ah, shit.
Oh, pretty.
Kaya, you're so pretty. You're so lucky.
Nova, why are you always talking to yourself like that?
I'm talking to Kaya.
Oh, sorry.
What?
I was
don't
just
talk to
worried
myself.
about you.
Do I talk to myself and I don't even
Yes.
notice?
Yes.
Often.
You guys,
Yes.
that's a really bad habit. I'm sorry. I didn't even know that I talked.
Let's see.
There are
I
worse
talk to
habits.
Bartholomew all
I would
the
like
time,
you to
so
make
I
a
don't
saving
think about
throw,
it.
a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Oh.
What?
What?
And Bott, I would also like you to also be running a saving throw at a dexterity save, but not at advantage, at regular, because
I rolled a 12.
Rolled
check
a
that.
3.
at
By
advantage.
Yeah.
Buddy.
What?
What's your modifier to that? It's a save.
I don't have a dexterity modifier save. But I have alert, so I don't even know if I should get hit by this, but...
That would be that's the advantage.
That's why you got advantage.
Oh,
That's the alert. So you're alert, but you're like, I just stepped on. Damn it. Bott, let me double check your stat real quick. I had you pulled up a second ago. Oh, that's what happened.
+2.
There
Plus
he
two,
is.
thank you very much. Oh, it's 14. You don't save.
Buddy.
And the next thing you see is the two of you are now caught up in a net that was laying on the floor, and as you guys stepped on it, it gets launched up to the roof for a second, and you are now very similar to Episode 6 of Star Wars, when they all get caught up by the Ewoks.
Oh, bother.
Unfortunately, I have the metal robot
Yeah.
The-
We're
and
heavy.
a big furball.
and the big furbolg.
Yeah.
So,
It wasn't
I feel
meant
like there's
for there.
like-
nope. Yep. That's no. Yeah. That's just so we're clear. So what happens is the two you and Cal Luna have now been restrained, and you're about 5 feet off of the ground, and you can still kind of like, if you touch the ground for a second, and then you hear in the distance like a small skittering sound. I think we got one. And you see a small little, the light's still up, and you're now having your light spell in there. Around bend, you see like a small little. Not you two, not you and Bott. You, and you, all roll perception checks real quick, because you two are currently
Incapacitated?
not incapacitated, just not focused on your surroundings, just kind of like startled at this moment.
16.
16, 19.
Nat 20.
Wow, those are really good.
See the fuck out of them.
The three of you very easily see there's a small, like, almost crocodile-looking face at first, and like you see two eyes and the face comes out all the way, and now you have two heads are popping out of two little kobolds as they see what's inside the net that they have just captured. And like, you guys' perception checks are great. They're just completely mesmerized by what's going on, and after a few seconds of them just kind of staring, you and Bott start to hear the sound of tearing as the net is not meant to hold this much weight, and the two of you slap back on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Run away! And the two things now just
You guys did a really good job.
Nothing to see here. Don't worry about it.
and they run back out of sight.
No.
That was a really good catch for your first time. Maybe
wasn't that
first
good.
time.
What was that?
I think those. No. They were nice people.
Oh, they were kobolds.
Yeah, they seem nice guys.
Can Cal yell where they would still be able to hear him if he yelled right now?
You are
In
in
a
a cave.
tunnel.
You certainly
I'm just
would.
making sure.
Oh, absolutely. It's a good echo in here.
You're gonna intimidate the hell out of these.
What are you doing in a cave? We're willing to trade information for food.
Roll me a persuasion check, please.
They live with me.
I don't know why does he do. I don't even know what it is.
That's true. You don't know what it is. I love them. They're my
Nine.
favorite creatures.
9. You know what? They're not super afraid. We're not looking for trade. Are you here as new servants of our god,
Who's your god?
I love to serve.
the Great Nanny?
The Great Daddy?
Nani,
Nani?
the Great Nani.
Like a
Oh.
mom?
At this point in time, the echoes going back and forth. The small kobolds kind of come back out. You see them having two wooden spears, or one has a wooden spear, one has a pickaxe that is made out of like roughly crude materials. The Great Nani.
Have I heard of the Great Nanny?
Roll me a history check.
Or
please.
religion? They're both fucking
Both.
+8, buddy.
Go for it, champ.
12.
12? That was a fewer than once then.
Yeah.
You haven't heard of the Great Nani.
None of my readings.
Not
Oh my
Is
gosh.
the Great Nani the reason that it's all smoky outside?
The Great Nani has came to help us.
Good.
What kind of stuff has the Great Nanny done for you?
The Great Nani is here and scares away the bigger things.
Good.
Like dragons?
No.
That is the Great Nani.
Yes.
They are here to save us.
Wait,
Yeah.
so the Great Nanny's a good guy, right?
Yes.
It is a great, great ancestor of our people.
Have you talked to the Great Nani personally?
Well, not exactly. It's not that simple.
Why?
The leader speaks to the Great Nani.
Oh, there's like a ladder.
Yes.
And you're like at the bottom of the ladder. That sucks, man. I'm sorry.
We've come to
We
bring.
are particularly at the bottom of a ladder. We are not very big.
Nah, you look good.
We've come to bring gifts to the Great Nani.
You are here to support the Great Nani.
No,
Yes.
just to bring a gift.
Wonderful.
Like a peace
please.
offering.
Yes, please, this way. We will show you to the rest of them.
A peace offering or a what is it called? A sacrament or
No, just not even say anything.
This
like
way,
that.
everyone. Woohoo!
Okay.
How do we
They
climb a
started.
ladder to talk to the Great Nanny?
One does not simply talk to the Great Nani. You must offer a gift, and even then, maybe you will see them.
Do you two? What are your two names, by the way?
I am Dis, and I am Nee.
I freaking
So,
knew it.
Nee.
We are Disney.
I liked you guys until I heard your name.
Nee,
We are brothers.
Oh my god.
Nee and Dis, do you happen to have like light or something so we can make it easiest for us to follow you?
Unfortunately, light is not good for us. We don't like the light.
Oh.
I'm gonna dim your light.
Okay.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
It makes it easier to see.
All right. Well, we'll follow you, but we need to like converse real quick, if you don't mind.
Okay.
All right.
What kind
Step-
of gift should we give?
That's what I need to converse.
So they're both just standing there, kind of like,
What a nice cave that does echo so well.
You can whisper and not echo.
If we huddle,
Huddle.
okay, I don't.
Israfel's not huddling.
They don't move any bit. One just stands there, just kind of like.
You're not gonna huddle?
No.
looking
I'd
over
like to put my arm
inventory.
around Israfel and bring him in.
Jesus.
Okay, I might have something in my inventory.
What about my board?
You want to sacrifice your board?
No, not sacrifice. The
It's a
dragon can have a
sacram-
friend.
It's like a.
I am
peace
so
offering.
sorry.
Wait, like it would
Bartholomew.
eat my board?
Perhaps.
Oh, never mind. Forget I said
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Bartholomew can't hear him. Only you.
That's why I'm apologizing.
I have
Don't tell her.
a dagger with raspberry jelly inside, so it looks like it's a fake dagger for like a propulsion.
That's right. That's right.
What if we
Comedy is valuable.
No.
What if we sacrifice one of ourselves?
No.
But we use the fake
Jelly.
dagger.
We can use it on.
On.
On me?
No, I can't say it because he'll know.
How about just gold?
Oh, on
You can say it.
You can say it.
I can't say it. On the.
on me?
No.
Oh my God, Nate!
Nate. They don't mean it, Nate. Nova. They don't mean it.
He, funny enough, isn't listening right now.
thank
He's kind of like lost it. Looking around.
I'm Bartholomew.
Rocks?
Natural one.
Oh, now he said Bartholomew. Cool, Bart knows.
No, but he doesn't know what I'm talking about. He didn't hear the knife part.
Did you not say knife at all?
I didn't.
Wait,
We
didn't you
can
guys
use it
just
on
get
our
at
phone.
me for?
It would be a fake sacrifice.
Oh, a fake refice.
That one. The
Friends
other
don't
ti-
sacrifice friends.
But,
It's a fake
no,
refice.
I know, but it's a fake sacrifice. It's not real. If you had actually offered Bartholomew, then it would be a real sacrifice.
What if
a real
Yeah, that tracks.
yeah.
What if we offer him our moving services?
Why would he care if we kill one of us if he can't eat it?
That's true.
We help you move to a better location.
Ooh, like a better cave?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know any caves?
What about my blood?
I might know some caves.
I
Let me
like
think
that.
about it.
Remember, Blackston did something with his blood, where he like sacrificed his
you think
blood
for
for
caves?
something.
Yeah.
What if I did that
Little,
No.
for the Great Nanny?
nature check.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Hey, Nee.
Yes.
Great Nanny, into blood or no?
They prefer gold.
Thought
and
so.
Shiny things.
Yeah, figured. Thank you.
The shinier, the better.
Say, does your society have gambling?
What is this gambling?
Good, I'm so
vehicle?
glad. I'm so proud of you.
Is
23.
You know that there is a red dragon that resided north of your village, in a mountain range over there, and the way that dragon was headed was roughly the same direction. So you know that there was a dragon that was living in a relatively well-suited area.
Okay. I reveal that information, but I also stutter while saying it, so you can't understand what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. That's super helpful.
Thank you.
Are you ready to see the village now?
Wait! I think it's all coming together now.
You're here to see Noni.
No, I know that. But the Great Nanny has a great,
Yeah?
what's the word?
Yeah.
Like gold bundle. A great
no one
hoard?
help her. No one
a
help
great
her.
hoard.
Damn it.
Thank you. The Great Nanny has a great hoard of gold and shiny things, right? Right?
Yes.
Because
Yes, they
they're
do.
peace offerings, and so the peace offerings go toward the hoard, which then makes the Great Nanny more rich. Why haven't I done that before?
Wait, are you saying you want to become a dragon?
Why don't? Well, if I want more gold and more shiny things,
Yeah.
why don't I start a hoard and people can offer peacefully to me?
At this point in time, another little kobold kind of comes marching up with their
Stat.
spear,
His name's Dat.
and
Are you going to ravage a village, Nova?
No.
With her good looks,
Absolutely.
hello, what is going on here?
we're bringing a gift to the Great Nanny.
Oh, you are here for the Great Nanny?
Yes.
Yes.
Then no one is going to pay you a peace offering.
Dang it.
Our gift is our cleaning services. We've come to clean the Great Nanny's treasure hoard.
Yeah.
We can find some place for you. And he looks over to, or they look over to Dis and Nee. Yes, we are this way. Are you not coming? Are you ready?
All right, let's go.
Woohoo!
Wait, I can't see very well. Hold my hand. Please.
This way.
What kind of handhold is it? What's the feel?
It's a very clawy feel.
Ooh.
I
it's
hold
not
his
a
hand,
finger
but I
entwine.
also can't see.
So, Dis grabs your
Uh-huh.
hand, and Nee grabs your hand, Bott.
Oh.
One's holding it up because they're taller, and the other one is. Yes.
I also need a hotness check on these two.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Me too.
They come as a pair. They're
Okay,
twins.
nice.
They're equally a 7 hot and twins, and the other one, who introduces himself as a 4 hot, is his name's Duck.
Glad I got the twins and a dog.
D-U-K, Duck.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I like them.
Hey, by the way, do you happen to have any other traps on the way?
Yes.
How can we know that they're coming? Do you like have a mark? Or
Yeah, you don't step on them.
Is that obvious, Cal?
Come on.
We are defensive creatures. There are some big things out there. That's why Nani is scared of some bigger things.
All right.
What's bigger than a red dragon?
Nothing much, which is good for us because we are like red dragons, but not as big.
My ego. Sorry, it was,
Let's
was
go.
just
Speaks the
a joke.
truth.
And they kind of point out certain areas as each person walks. One kind of jerks you a little bit out of the way because like you almost stepped on a trap, and it's like no, not that one, not that. That's good.
Nice.
And they all start coming and guiding you into a small, elaborate little thing. And now you're into like a relatively interesting cave work. And you guys roll me some perception checks. Bott, roll me a perception check for hearing as you guys are going through this dim cave.
I rolled a
with your-
20.
Nice.
All right, Bott. You start coming in. You start hearing a sound. The most you start to hearing the sound of like rocks being smashed off in the distance. And as you get closer, you start to see piled up rocks, and now you're starting to see that there's like pickaxes from side to side, and the sound that you're hearing are currently kobolds working on are pickaxing some cave or tunnel or something of that nature. They are currently in a tunneling process.
With a 19, do I see any wooden structures in their tunneling process?
There are some.
Okay.
You'll see like light scaffolding at best. It's relatively well put enough together to where you don't feel like the cave is going to collapse at any moment, but
Okay. Just barely.
you knock one over and you might see some spicy action. And at this point in time, the 6 of you actually with that, start entering into a larger area. You now see it's maybe like 40 feet up in the air, and there are not far in the air, but like the cave is now expanded into 40 feet tall ceiling. And there's scaffolding all the way to the top, and you start to see a small like shacks of where they, and like in Ready Player One in the stacks where they have like trailer park after trailer park left on top of each other. You have very crudely formed like small rooms and buildings built into the walls to where you can see like, oh, there's a small little population of kobolds here. And at this point, you have Dis and Nee coming, like dragging you guys in. When you guys break into the beginning site, I'd like everyone to roll a perception check as you begin to look at this little civilization of kobolds.
I love it here.
I rolled a 18.
Damn, Bot.
He's crushing it. 12.
7.
No. Wait, what are we rolling?
Perception.
Perception as you guys make your first steps.
I-
And even Nate will take one.
I rolled a nat 1, so I'm just still like looking at this. I just think he's beautiful, you know. I'm just staring at him.
16.
16. You guys all rolled pretty well. Everyone except for and
Rolled a
Nate.
7.
Nate also rolled a natural 2, so not good. Those of you who rolled Nova, Bott, and Israfel, you guys start to see that a couple of the eyes turn at you, and they're like fearful at first, but after seeing like a couple like ever seeing the held hands of the other two kobolds and one guiding them in, they all like take aback for a second, but then start to approach you. And they're all about 3.5 feet tall, so they're about your height.
My
but for people
people.
like you, you are massive. And at first they seemed fearful of your presence, but by the company of 3 other kobolds, they seemed like they are interested.
I kneel down to give them a high five.
Good old
That's
Disney
such a
high
good
five.
guy.
High five, champ. Bott, you take a knee. And actually, the 3 that find most of the kobolds are kind of swarming around you, and they're swarming around Nate, because you are the shiniest of the 2. And there's a couple kind of coming up to you, Cal, and just staring amusingly at you.
How many are we looking at?
Probably close to 15.
Okay.
15 little guys. Little ones. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Are you here to serve the great god Nani?
Yeah, can we see your elder, please?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but before we do that, I just want to thank you for having us here. It's such a lovely privilege, honor to be in your society. You've made a wonderful home for yourself.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, no, of course, man.
Well, yes, to our great leader.
What's his name?
His name is Vut.
What?
Vut.
What?
Vut.
What?
What?
Vut.
What?
This is a
Vut.
fun bit. This is a fun bit, everyone. It's good stuff.
His name is Vut.
Who's on first?
Vut. Vut is his name.
I
Take
don't
us
know.
to
What
Bott.
is his name?
I can take you to Vut. We could, sure. We could make great use of your assistance. And you guys begin to. You have this one that looks a little bit older and it looks a little bit well put together than the rest of them. Begins to guide you over. He introduces himself as Mud.
Mud?
M-U-D. Mud.
Like the McConaughey film?
Just Mud. Mud then guides you over to a individual who you
nobody's
start to
seen
see.
Mud?
He's probably the tallest of them all, and his scales are a nice, like, relatively shiny red, but also like you can see some aging to it, to where like it's not graying, but like he's a little withered. You can, like one of his horns is missing on the top, like it was like in a battle damage, and he's kind of sitting off in a small tent off to the side. Tent's a strong word to describe what this is. It is a lean-to shack that has on the bottom floor in the small little area, and there's stuff kind of like all around it. Nothing shiny, just small trinkets, pieces of broken pottery, stuff from other civilizations that were clearly not something they manufacture. And Mud takes you up to the front, and he kind of like slaps the canvas a little bit. We have visitors, and opens the come in, and opens up the lean-to, and not all of you can fit in this small room. It fits.
Oh, I
just,
can.
You fit well, Cal.
Yeah.
It's about 7 feet maybe at the highest point.
I'll just poke my head in.
Yeah, you poke your head in. Welcome everyone. Are you here to help us in assisting in the greatness of our Lord?
Absolutely.
No.
Yes.
No.
We're just here to bring a message and to offer an offering.
An offering.
Yes.
The great Nani would be very, very happy to experience this.
You guys remember how we weren't gonna lie to NPC?
We're not lying. I have an offering and a message.
Okay, all
Our
right.
message is leave, please.
Okay.
The great Nani is very welcome here. They just joined us recently.
Have you spoken to the Great Nanny?
I have.
Oh.
Does he seem like a nice guy? I feel like he's a nice guy.
She is the kindest.
I mean, I am so sorry.
She has
What?
been very-
Just because?
How long have you worshipped the Great Nanny?
We have worshipped the great Nani for all of our lives.
Oh wow, that is quite some dedication.
Wait, so
But
how
we
long have you
just
been
in
alive?
connection with Nani recently.
So 11 days?
That's a good one, bud.
Not quite, but some live to 11 days, but preferably those are not the best miners.
Did you guys summon the Great Nanny here, or?
No, we were blessed by the Great Nanny. She came to us.
Oh.
Beautiful.
When?
Don't think too hard.
A few weeks, time. It's recent, but enough to be
Recent.
nice.
How do we get her to like go and finish her mission and get others to join her mission elsewhere?
Shiny.
Oh, there has to be.
Gift her shiny.
We have to give her shiny to then go away.
How much shiny?
Why would you want her to leave?
No, no.
Much shiny. Much. Every shiny. All every shiny is what she
Mini
wants.
shiny? Mini?
Every shiny.
Oh, every.
Mr. Vat, is it?
But
Like in number
Okay.
of pieces?
Yeah. Can we have a specific number of shiny?
yes, all. All
Oh,
shiny.
right.
Oh, so like an infinity sign.
Yes.
The great Nani and I share
She wants all shiny.
quite.
Honestly, you two should be friends.
I know we should be really good friends.
I think it'd work
no,
out.
I'm sort of thinking, how do we get the Great Nani to go to other places to then maybe
Acquire more shiny.
acquire more shiny and also more followers? Not in this area, maybe. I think that we've reached our max capacity of followers here.
There's an area in the north that used to have a red dragon. He probably has a lot of shiny.
There's always more shiny, but we need their protection. Yes.
What was the population of the village down below?
The village down below, maybe 100 or two.
And I've seen how many kobolds up here?
So far, like you've seen about like 20, 30-ish.
Okay.
Midday, you know, they might be. You also hear mining
Yeah,
off in
yeah.
all of the corridors. You can hear the sound echoing.
I'm doing
throughout.
some utilitarian mathematics in my head right now. so
Okay,
don't
that's
worry
good.
about
That's
it.
good, Patrick. The
Vat,
shiny.
Vat, yes, I'm trying to think. You know, I'm really good with the shiny. Okay.
I see.
Yeah, I'm.
This one is good with the shiny too.
Why don't we sacrifice Bott? Just kidding. No, I'm just joking.
I was thinking that though.
Yeah, like if we're going to make a peace offering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just take Bott back at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
after-
Okay. Vat.
Yes.
So I'm.
What?
I'm getting in. I'm getting in.
Don't worry about it,
No,
buddy.
we're
You're
just-
good. You're
we're
good.
just-
The shiny.
I know. Yeah. So the shiny, right?
We want to offer the shiny.
I know a lot about the shiny.
Yes. So you have much to give. And
No,
then they can give their blessing to you.
that's a great point. I've already given all my shiny to the Great Nanny, not in this location.
I already gave it work. Yeah.
But then we can have work for you. You are big. You are strong.
I hope you're talking to them.
We have use for the small as well.
So
The small.
I'm just trying to think. I think we've reached our max capacity of the shiny level
No, the
here.
mine. There's more shiny. We
I-
didn't know
I'm
until the
trying to
Nani
say.
told us.
I have no idea what the plan is.
What
you
was-
like us? We
yes,
need
I want to
your
know
help
the
in
tale.
mining. We
What
could
is the
use-
tale
Please,
of the Great
this
Nanny?
sounds
What
exciting.
is the tale that she told you?
What is tale?
What is the tale that she told you?
They are the protector of us. Us little guys don't
Tell me
do so well in the big
tell
world.
me everything she told you so that I can get her to then go elsewhere and tell other people.
Why would you want Nani to leave, Nova?
Yeah, aren't we not
Nova.
friends?
We want Nani to stay
We do
here,
not want Nani to
and
leave.
to discuss the idea of Nani leaving would make everyone here very upset.
Oh.
We want Nani to be our protector.
Right.
Because
They
Nani
need
is
their
good
program.
for
Sorry,
us.
I don't really know my target audience apparently.
I don't.
Demographic.
I was just trying to
How
think outside
can we
the box.
talk to Nanny?
Great question.
How
If you
can we get-
offer the best gift, you may speak with the great Nani.
I mean, I have some gold. This is all I got.
And he like goes over and
Yeah, bite it. It's real.
You don't know where it's been.
I pull out my short sword.
Okay.
I'm the best gift. It has to be me.
Oh, Bott.
Well, I was just saying that to.
But you are a pretty
sunshine.
great.
Looking around of all the knickknacks you said he has around his shack, if Nova were to start, what's the thing to clean stuff?
Polishing?
Prestidigitation.
If she were to
Oh.
start prestidigitating things, would that make them shiny? Or would they be like, oh my god, you can make things shiny?
Roll me a perception check to see if you find anything that is tarnished metals.
7?
There might be a few, but just by peeking your head into the tent, you really can't see, but like, there might be on the other table on his far area that there's probably something that could be untarnished.
How long have these kobolds been living here, based off of the things we saw in their town?
They look well established. It doesn't look new. They look like they've been here a while. The
They
dragons.
live here.
Yes, they
dragon
inhabit this
I
area.
know, but
This is
like,
their village.
we can't remove them.
Does he...
Maybe they want to follow their leader.
I'm not trying to remove
I
them.
know, but the situation got ethically murky the moment there were civilians.
Yeah.
Does he have armor on?
He does not. He's wearing all like tattered robes. Like
know what-
like
They're
a
just
high
poor little goblin
Yeah, but
creatures.
I just imagine like, you know, like a pot as a helmet.
Oh yeah, they would do that. Yeah.
There were other armored ones. Specifically, the ones that you saw mining on the far side. They had a small pot, or some like strainers, for example, that are using to keep them from getting hit in the head.
Cute.
And it's mostly like made out of tin, so they're dented to shit.
Oh yeah, they're garbage.
Like
What
it's
if-
not super great.
What if you start prestidigitating things and make them shiny and they think you'd be as powerful as,
You should take
if
over.
not like amazing?
Prestidigitation doesn't work on tarnish because it's not dirt; it's something else.
Let's just talk to the
Remember
dragon.
the ring?
Look at this cave. It's been here a while.
Yeah.
They found a way to survive before the dragon.
Yeah.
They will be fine.
Mentally, they won't.
We're taking their god.
Before the Great Nanny, we had to worry about predators, so we have many traps set.
Do you have
We
a
have-
prophecy about the Nani?
Yes.
Well, what
What's
is
the
it?
prophecy?
I asked if you could tell me the tale.
It's been like a week. It will be back to normal.
Boy.
The Great Nanny, or is known as our Great Lord and Savior, has been around for generations and generations. They have traveled far and wide, and they protect those that are like us in different areas. Your type does not have the same quarrels and qualms that our people have. I admire your big friend, who does not fear the natural predators of my small companions.
No, I fear them too. I'm on your side, dude. Long live the Nani.
The Nanny.
Okay. Let him tell the story.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That was it. That was the
That's
whole
the
thing.
prophecy.
That's the whole prophecy?
Yeah.
See, I knew it was over.
So what would happen if the Nani were to suddenly leave?
Well, then we'd go back to being eaten by any creature that is bigger than us.
Well, why can't you just hide inside deeper in the cave? I'm sorry, is that,
How did you get inside our cave?
I walked in.
Ah, yes. That is
Get fucking wrecked!
a traditional problem that we have, is this things
So,
get into the cave.
why don't you, like, make it a little bit more difficult for people to get inside?
we do?
There's traps.
But someone showed us through the traps.
I think I see the problem.
The traps don't always work on
If
bigger,
not, the
stronger
traps would
things.
have gotten us for sure.
Right.
May we see where the great Nani sleeps?
No one can see.
Why?
You are such good trap makers.
It's true.
We do not know where the Great Nanny sleeps.
Then how do you speak to the great Nani?
The ritual chamber.
May we see the ritual?
Yes,
chamber?
yes, this way, everyone, let's go.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I take my short sword and I go, I want to put this out for the Great
Wonderful.
Nani. But I need to meet the Great Nani in order to give this to her.
No promises. All right, let's go.
We're going!
So you guys begin heading to there's another cave, and after about 10 minutes of kind of meandering down a thinner, darker cave that does not have much foot traffic, there's no kobolds along this way. You eventually come across a small 5-foot, it is tough for you to get through, but it is a small little like quarry. And after he leads you guys into it, if you'd like to squeeze in, there is light shining up onto this. There's an opening in this part of the cave to where there's an exposed part that's maybe like 40 feet wide and a 40-foot circle that leads directly up. And there's a small wagon in there. And the light is just beautifully shining on this wagon. He's like, yes, so if you want to give an offering, you put it on there, and then we leave, and then the Great Nanny accepts their offering. I have once spoken with Nanny.
Only once?
Once. It was a blessing.
What did they say?
I'm sure I misinterpreted what they said, but
Do you not speak Draconic?
Oh, just a little bit then?
oh, so you do not speak Draconic? No, yes, I do. I thought that you did as well. Never mind. It does not matter. They spoke with me, and they said, "Leave me alone, or bring me stuff."
Oh, it
That
could
is
be
the
one or
great-
the other.
Or
I
so you don't
see.
have to bring it stuff.
Yes, and those who have not brought it stuff has cleared out this mountain for us, and we have a reign of the kobold. It's a good time for us, yes.
Wait, so there used to be other stuff in the mountains?
Yes.
Like what?
Big creatures,
Could you describe them to me?
big bears.
Ooh.
Bears specifically, mostly bears, mountain lions, the wildlife. The local fauna are a bitch.
Have you ever had a friend eaten by a bear?
Unfortunately,
That's a lot. Don't ask people that question.
I'm just interested.
Yes,
That's
that was
very rude.
Zuva got
Treasure.
While this is happening,
Rest in
Cal would
peace.
like to take like a rock and put it on the wagon just to see if anything happens.
You ever put a rock on it?
He has to be shiny.
Nothing happens right away.
He'd like to do what would I roll to try and figure out how this contraption works and how the dragon would even get this out of the hole. But you said it's a 5-foot hole.
So you guys went through a tunnel that led to a 5-foot hole. Now there is a giant clearing that's about 40 feet tall that has a 40-foot. It's like giant circle.
Oh, it's a giant circle. Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
And it flies in, grabs its loot, drops it off, puts the wagon back.
Say, I'm curious.
Yes.
Nee and Diz, they're trusted in the community.
Yes.
Why haven't they been able to speak to Nani yet?
Nani is a difficult creature to speak to.
Yeah.
I have been blessed only once. You see.
Can I bring them up here? Have they been to the ritual chamber before?
They have not.
Can I go get them to show them the area? They've been so kind to us.
Roll persuasion check.
Okay.
Persuasion, please.
14.
What if I go in the wagon and you put gold over me so it doesn't know I'm there? Then it will take me to its lair.
Why would you want to be in the wagon? No, you do not want to go to the lair. The lair is a sacred, holy place. No, you want to.
I'm shiny.
He is shiny.
Persuasion check, Bott.
They are a shiny thing.
I rolled a 9.
We don't need the lair to be here.
Not shiny enough. You're
Can
shiny.
I cast light on Bott?
Ouch.
Yes, you may.
I cast light on Bott to make them shinier.
Bott, it's at advantage. Roll me again, another persuasion check, buddy.
I rolled a 10.
Oh, dang it.
They're persuasive enough. Maybe that is an option, but we were told never to try to find their secret treasure, for it is a sacred place that we should not
Of
venture into.
course.
Where does the Great Nanny go
I am the treasure.
during the day?
To get more treasure. They just recently moved, you see. They needed to find a better home, more suitable for more wealth. And their hoard is somewhere in a smaller location. And they are changing to sacredness here.
Wait, their hoard is going from that location to here,
Yes.
or the other way around?
No. There to here. This is their new home, you see.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Dis and Nee, you were interested in having them come see the ritual
Yes.
place. Why particularly?
They've just been so kind. I want to experience this with them.
I do miss them.
They don't have to talk while we're up here. I just need them for my machinations, Devin.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
And he's like, he agrees.
Excellent.
I will go fetch Dis and Nee. If you
Take
would-
your time.
Thank you. I will. If you would like to offer anything, if you would like we could use assistance of your kind in the mines to find more shiny things.
Oh, no, look at these bones. I'm nothing but them.
That is right. You don't seem.
You know, I am a tinkerer. I could fix your traps and make them a little better for you.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary.
It is certainly necessary.
Okay.
I will find Dis and Nee. I will be back shortly.
Thank you.
And he leaves.
All right, so
They're innocent. We cannot destroy their civilization, but we have to teach them that their god is not worth worshipping. And the only way to do that is to reveal how little the god cares about them.
Can we give them a new god to worship?
No, that's highly unethical. We've done it.
We do what we did that
No.
one time.
No,
Wait,
that's
what'd you
worse.
do that one time?
Big
Tell me about
rock.
it.
No.
I can be Big Rock.
So we need to make this area unlivable for the dragon. And the way we do that is through the kobolds. But it has to come from there.
We stop giving.
Is
Get them to
this
stop giving things to
That's
the
political.
dragon.
Yes.
is this how you became? Never mind. I don't want to get into your trauma,
Is
your
it-
religion
well,
trauma.
No, this is just, they're fine. They can find their own path. But
How are they gonna fight the bears?
we can help them by establishing a connection with the village beneath.
What if we teach them how to fight for themselves or something so they don't
Exactly.
need the dragon?
It's like that tale that they tell you. You always teach the person to fish. You don't fish for them.
Well said.
I've never heard this.
You've never heard it?
No.
Oh, Aunt Lavinia's very wise.
I don't think the dragon is moving here for the kobolds. I think the kobolds are just here because of happenstance, and I don't think anything we do for or against the kobolds will affect the dragon.
You're I don't know the word.
Interpreting?
No, it's about,
Construing?
no. You're underestimating the kobold's power in the dragon's life. Every dragon has to have minions, you know? The minions are very important to the dragon.
Oh, are they? I don't think. Here, I've got an experiment. Let's camp out here.
Okay.
And I want to have Disney see the real actions of the dragon. So we're going to talk to her, and they're going to be our secret witness. Devin doesn't know about this. I've already written my plan down.
I trust you.
Okay. Devin doesn't know a thing.
Devin doesn't.
No metagaming, DM.
Okay. So let's just find a way to talk to the dragon and get the truth out of them.
Okay.
Maybe they're wonderful. Who knows?
How often does the dragon show up?
I'm
Well-
guessing once a day.
I'm just letting you all know, set your expectations up for disappointment because chromatic dragons typically are not good.
Perfect.
It's just a
Good.
bias.
That's what I want.
Maybe I can play her a song and she'll be my friend.
Possible.
Who doesn't want to be friends with Bott?
Maybe she knows my dad. No.
How does your dad know dragons?
My dad's famous.
I've never heard of him.
Oh. He's a famous bard.
What's his name?
Serious Grim.
Oh. Nothing? No? Wow. Nate?
What about Cyrus Grimry?
Oh, okay.
Nate knows.
Okay, Nate knows good.
He lives in the same town as the man.
Of course, yes.
Does he work with
Superstar
animals?
Yes, he had a
Occasionally.
Yeah, the
bugbear.
bugbear.
No, that's
Actually,
the
do
person.
me,
Oh,
do
that
me- do me
guy.
a favor. Roll me an intelligence check. You might know her dad. Weirdly enough.
Not like biblically.
Have you ever heard the song? Insert song here.
No, what's that song called? Nova?
What's the roll?
The roll is 4 and
Nope. Not that there might not have been exposure to her dad. Or
I wasn't paying attention.
You definitely were not paying attention. Yeah. It's not that he didn't meet the man or ever hear of the guy. It's just
Yeah, that
Yep.
tracks in real life too.
yeah, that's the one. Okay, so you guys are waiting out. Are you guys gonna offer anything? Are you waiting for Disney to
I'm
get
gonna
back?
put
What
all
you-
my gold
I'm waiting
down.
for Disney. Yes.
Yeah, after a little bit of time, after Disney and they come back to, they're sent out without the, without Vut.
Can you say that word on Twitch without?
Yeah, Disney.
I know, but Disney.
How would you distinguish which knee you're referring to?
Yeah, Disney or
What are
Datney.
you talking about?
She's worried about being copyright struck for saying the name of a company.
Oh, you can say the name of a company.
Yeah. What company are we talking about?
Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we do play the
I'm a
game.
wizard, so don't worry, we can say wizard.
Okay.
Are you a coastal wizard?
I wish.
All
dude.
right, Disney come back. Yes.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hi. So
Nice to see you again.
I didn't really introduce myself.
Yes.
You see, I'm a bit of an incurable prankster.
A what?
A bit of a mischief maker.
A what maker?
a troublesome knucklehead.
Troublesome!
Yes.
Funny!
And you two have been so kind. I've got a little surprise for you.
Truthfully, we were just really terrified of what you were.
Oh, no, it's okay.
No, not anymore. You guys are fine, but let's scare you
I'm
first.
so glad. You see, we've arranged a meeting with Nani. And it's very exciting.
You were able to arrange a meeting?
Well, we're going
with Nani?
Yes! Well, we're going to give us so much. I've got 250 gold right here. I'm putting it on the table and everything. But the stipulation is,
Wow.
I want you two...
Wait, you have what?
Yeah, I have so much gold, son. Go back a few episodes. I got gold. And...
Why don't I have that much?
I don't know. Sell your stuff, man.
Maybe it's the way you spend your money.
Because you got all the magical items
Yeah,
bought. Maybe that's why.
Devin has given me one item. It's water breathing wand.
And a book.
Of
never-
evil. I don't want evil book. I will read evil book eventually.
you will.
I'm very excited to.
Sorry, continue.
So, as I was saying, as a treat to you two for being so kind to us, I figure you two can witness Nani. But, now, they all rule. Yes!
Nani?
Yeah, now it's going to be a bit of a secret. Like I said, I'm a troublemaker, so you're going to have to be not seen and not heard. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hang around with us.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks. So I vote we just dump a bunch of gold on the central cart.
Yeah.
Wait for Nani to show up.
Sounds like a plan.
And then what?
And then we talk to her. And then we show these two how callous and little Nani cares for the kobolds and start a revolution, baby.
She eats all of us.
She's not going to eat us. She's not going to know we're raising an army against her of her own people. Hi, Devin. It's Patrickville, here for the proletariat. How you doing?
But the thing is, I don't think the dragon is affected either way by these people, like the kobolds. I don't think she views them as servants.
The kobolds won't hurt her, but they'll make it very inconvenient for her.
Yeah, but she doesn't view them as servants. I don't think so.
It's fine.
I mean, they
I don't know. If I were a dragon, I wouldn't be bothered by the kobolds. I'd be
What if
like,
they steal a tenth of your treasure every day?
Then she'd kill them.
There's like at least 200 of them. Maybe 100.
Be a buck 50.
Roll intelligence check. See how vastly wide their infrastructure was.
12?
It's hard to say. 1 to 200.
Okay, yeah.
Higher number would be gotten an exact number.
Ah, damn.
Natural 20 have been like, I know for a fact there's 170
Counted the babies.
evil children. So,
That's my plan.
Well, that's better than nothing.
That's a good plan.
Thank you.
What do we put in the cart?
I put 250 gold.
wow. 250 gold. Anyone else throw anything else in the pile?
I am funding this bloodless coup.
Okay. You throw it into the 250 gold into the cart and scatter it to where it makes a good glither.
I'm deciding how much to put in.
What time of day is
Take
it?
your time.
Right now it's like late afternoon. After the amount of time.
What time did the dragon leave this area yesterday?
Mid afternoon, early late morning.
It's before. Oh, so it already left this area.
It left that area before you guys got get to the about the time you guys got to the cave.
So would it
Couple
be
hours ago.
smart to think that it won't be back till tomorrow?
Maybe. You guys saw this. Looks like the same dragon left last night and made its same way back overnight when you guys didn't see it. Bott didn't pick up on a dragon, but also not dark vision, hundreds of feet in the sky, some cloud cover. Seems like it made its way back and forth. It's doing the back and forth as per set of
I'll put
buttons.
30 gold in.
Oh, big spender. Oh wait, that's probably all you have. I'm sorry, I was rude.
No, but didn't your father give you a chest?
I must have left it.
Yeah, Isra.
I'm sorry.
Where'd you leave it?
We'll get this back.
Oh no, I put the chest in the bag of holding.
Oh, the one you're carrying.
Can I put the chest in there? Up on the.
Yeah, I put the chest on there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And how much you like your gold?
There's no gold in there, it's just a chest.
No, the gold inside the chest.
Yeah, I know. I took the gold out of the chest. I
Oh.
wanted to keep the chest.
That's
It's
right.
really
She put it in
cool.
her pocket space.
Okay.
Well, we can put an empty chest on the thing.
They wouldn't
That'll
know the
trick 'em.
difference.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's true. It's more
That'll be
impressive.
fun.
Let's fill it with rocks.
Oh no, we don't need to fill it with anything.
Okay. I'd like to disguise self as Bott.
All right.
Oh, I like this place.
Disguise
then-
yourself as Bott, and I'm going to say thank you to our raiders, Eminar.
Hello,
Okay,
Eminar.
hi everyone.
Thank you. Welcome to the raid, you guys. Our party is about to leave some bait for a dragon.
I'm trying to.
Also,
Oh, go ahead.
Cass D Nova rated us earlier, and I didn't point it out. I'm so sorry.
Nova.
Also, I'm trying to lead a bloodless coup of kobolds against the dragon
about to fight a
overlord.
dragon.
We are. Yeah.
I'm gonna sit down on the thing and I'm gonna turn into Bott, like a 9-foot version of Bott.
That's
I'm
impressive.
gonna get into the wagon and just start. Yoo-hoo!
Okay. Roll me a persuasion check.
Nani! Nova, can you make my voice really loud?
Sure, thaumaturgy.
Yoo-hoo!
Should
Nani!
I get into the wagon too?
What am I rolling?
You are rolling a persuasion check as you're trying to get your voice out there,
10.
and it's trying to listen.
N8, get in here.
Oh, Bott and them are getting in
I
with
am
us?
not sure I want to beat there.
You don't have to be.
We
there,
have
Nate.
discussed this.
You don't,
You don't have to get in there.
Nate,
Thank you.
You're chilling.
Bott, come join me.
I will be here. Bot, do you join him?
I
I get
put a
in.
shot.
Bott, start playing your bagpipes. Really loud.
Ooh, Bot, play your bagpipe.
Nova, you're going to put something in?
Yeah.
I play really loud.
Roll me for performance check, Bot.
Nani!
I rolled a.
You sound like SpongeBob.
Oh,
no!
Nani.
anyways, Bot, you start playing your bagpipes. You're playing them loud and proud. Not great, but loud. And after a period of waiting, about an hour later, you can feel when it's going on.
I cast invisibility on me and D's at a 3rd level.
Okay.
I put a crystal on the
A
wagon.
crystal. Perfect. You put a crystal on the wagon.
Oh, I have a shiny rock here. I found it a couple days ago.
Perfect. You guys throw everything on. After a bit of waiting, an hour goes by, and you are no longer invisible. Not you. You're no longer disguised. You can go back to your area, but it's been an hour, and Nani has not shown itself. And you guys have Bot's been playing their music, and no dragon. So you want to go back into the cave? Or you want to sit there, Furbolg form?
Wait, run that by me again?
It's been an hour.
Right.
No longer Bot
I
looking.
can only stay.
Okay.
You
But
are-
we did just hear her land.
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you
no,
said.
You did
There's
not
no
hear.
noise
You have
when
not
it
heard
happens.
Nani. There has been no
Oh.
sound. You've been waiting. The disguise
Self drops.
disappeared.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, then can I retract my invisibility?
Yes, you don't have to
I
cast
thought I heard
invisibility.
it in Dragonland.
You did not hear Dragonland. No
Okay.
one's heard anything. It's been actually relatively silent, except for Bot, who has been.
I'm going to teach me and Diz 3 Dragon Ante.
All right. You teach them 3 Dragon Ante.
What's that?
It's a card game.
Is that a dice
Nova,
game?
What?
Yeah.
Dice game.
Is it?
I think so.
can
Oh, yeah, that'd be
you,
great.
you saw what direction with Kaya the dragon went, right?
Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think you are.
Yeah.
Do you think you could use Kaya to bait the dragon back here? Do you think she could possibly outmaneuver and outrun the dragon?
I mean,
I
she's
don't
going to
think
come
she
back.
could outrun
We don't
the
know
dragon.
when, though. What if we're all asleep?
I don't
Oh,
think
wait,
she
yeah.
could. Oh, she could outrun the dragon. Outfly. I could just snap her back into her pocket dimension when she's flying away.
Can you speak through... You can?
Yeah.
So what if we were to send a message to the dragon saying that we have an offering waiting
Oh, that's a good idea.
at their other cave?
But that means I have. Oh, at this cave.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we need her here.
Okay, so that means I need someone to watch over me because.
We got nothing else to do.
Get in the bag.
Okay, I get in the bag of holding and I,
Everyone just so...
In the bag.
Okay.
I lay in there like this, and then I
Right.
send Kaya off,
Okay.
and I'm going obviously blind and deaf, and
Kaya gets to the top of the little the summit that you guys are in.
then I'm gonna try to summon Kaya to go find the dragon.
Okay. So Kaya gets up top and kind of perches over. looks around. Perception check as she just makes. The sky is relatively clear. It is setting to your
Oh, advantage.
west.
Damn. 12.
12. Sky is clear, and it looks like there is a dragon off in the distance. Something far is flying towards you. It's miles out. It's a big creature. As it is flying your direction, you can see it making its way between the clouds from time to time again. It's probably going to be here for at least an hour or so.
Cool.
At least an hour or so.
Oh, excellent.
I see the dragon coming.
Okay.
The Great Nanny is coming our way. Ladies and gentlemen.
I have a dragon chess set. Wanna play?
Yes.
I'm gonna tap no to bring her back.
No.
Oh no?
She still has to talk to Nani.
Oh, are you still gonna
So
try and talk
you
to her?
currently have visual. I'm having Kaya kind of just perch up on the rim of where this is at, and you can actually see if you guys are in the cave portion, right?
Yeah, just hanging
And
out.
Is anyone in the summity area?
Yeah. Oh, in the summit.
So there's the offering section where Nani can come in and grab,
Right.
like big enough for them, and then there's a small cave that you guys.
Oh, I'm in the offering section, kind of sitting cross-legged.
Same.
Yeah, you're in the offering section.
Can I treat this as a short
I'm
rest?
in the wagon
Sure.
still.
Yeah, it's shortest. And you're the wagon.
I have an idea.
Pitch it. This is the time.
Okay.
You guys are on the clock though before that dragon gets back.
I'm gonna have Kaya come back down.
Okay.
I'm still gonna be out of it.
Okay.
Wait.
You can talk through Kaya to us.
No, I know. Okay, I don't have to see it. I'm just gonna cast Thaumaturgy on Kaya. Or on myself. Wait. Wait.
You can use Kaya to use touch spells.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Okay, wait. How am I gonna do this? I wanna
What are you trying to do?
I wanna boom my voice through Kaya 3 times louder.
Don't you have an ability that lets
Yeah.
Kaya speak for you?
Yes.
That's
So
the
then-
one that you got.
She'd
But
cast
it's
it on-
my voice.
She'd
It's
cast it on her because it's coming out of her. Yeah.
Kaya
Yeah,
doesn't
so
have
you
a
don't
voice.
have to touch Kai to make it happen. You
No,
can
I know
have
it's
Kai
it's 30 feet though.
oh,
Within range.
okay.
So I'm
Alright.
gonna have Kaya fly back down, and then I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy on her, and then I'm gonna have her go back up,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna yell through her.
So the range is when you touch the spell happens. So like you can do it at 30 feet of range, but you can't like touch Kaya, have Kaya fly, and then that spell just sits and waits. You know, you cast it. In
It
that
lasts
moment.
a minute.
Oh, well then yeah, she can get a minute, and then she can go. Boo. Yeah. So you get perfect. Thank you. I thought it was just like a one action spell.
No,
Last a minute.
it
That's
lasts
fine.
a minute.
She gets up to the top. What are you trying to do? Boom your voice 3 times louder?
Uh-huh.
It's still too far out for it to hear you.
I know, but I still want to try.
Okay.
I
You
just
can
want
just-
to attempt it.
Just wait for it to get close enough to where it works.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is it will work. She can hear you in a proximity range. We can just wait till
Till
she
it's
gets
in
in range.
range.
I'm just
Okay.
asking
Yeah.
if anyone has any last things they want to do
Nope.
before we start
no,
waiting.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
So, if the dragon ends up taking everything, does that mean they're gonna take Bott?
Yes.
Okay, hey, am I small enough to like? Bott's mainly machinery, right?
Do not.
I'm just asking the DM. So, do you think theoretically I could be small enough to just fit in Bott just in case Bott gets stolen?
But do you consent to this attempt? No.
This isn't Five Nights at Freddy's.
Thank you, Bot. So,
I need a moment to process what is happening.
so
just think about it,
before
Bot.
Bot freaks out here and a pull is happening, just so you know, there is a ranger mechanic to where you can use things to camouflage oneself.
Oh,
I'm not saying camouflage yourself in Bot. I am saying you might be able to, at a decent enough check, camouflage yourself against
Bot.
against Bot in the pile of gold. You 3-foot gnome.
That's what I'd love to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Roll me a. Let me see what the check is for that.
But I'm still thinking about it.
We'll
Let me know if you decide.
Bot might be able to assist you, and to where your Bot's just laying there like Andy's coming,
Oh, yeah.
and you are underneath him,
Okay.
getting just squished.
I'd like to tie a rope.
Okay.
around Bott.
Okay.
Bott, here, take this rope. Just in case you get taken away, I can like maybe yank you back or go with you, depending on how things go.
Yeah, I think any non-important people should not non-important.
I tie it around my waist.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we may need to find a way to possibly hop on this card if we need to.
Facts.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough.
Nova, do you have a means of hopping on it?
Yeah, Misty style.
Misty step, Misty step.
Yeah.
Rope.
Rope.
You got it.
But
What about the pig?
Whatever.
He's
He's a
jumping
board!
roll me a d20. We'll see where it gets us. If
Have-
it's
It's an 11.
11, you'd have a modifier to this. We're waiting for what Bott says if they're helping you out.
Have
Or
we
if you were
short
just-
have we short rested?
I don't think I'm comfortable with that, Oglas.
That's
Buy me
okay.
dinner first.
Oh.
All right.
When we get out of here.
You're able to kind of get yourself curled up against all of the gold, up against the corner of the wood there, to where you
Okay.
are now a bigger pile of gold. You seem relatively well hidden. It's a stealth check, but you get a +10 to your stealth roll. That is
Wow.
how it works if you disguise yourself.
Alright.
If you move or take an action, you disappear and have to spend about another minute to redo it.
Okay.
So until you do anything, you have a +10 to stealth rolls.
This could work.
So,
Have you cast
so that's a
invisibility yet?
21.
Nope.
I lost an hour.
Because I rolled 11.
Yeah, but if it's coming.
Yes.
When it gets here, you
Plus
cast
your
it.
stealth modifier.
Oh, plus my
So
stealth
10
modifier.
plus stealth
Oh,
plus
yeah.
your stealth
Make this
modifier.
happen.
Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's 25.
It's good. You feel relatively well hidden from anything. It feels stealthy. All right. Anyone can do any plans before we wait for this dragon to get here?
Nope.
First thing that we get.
Me and Diz, after this, be sure to tell everyone what happened.
Yes.
That was creepy. Do we have a way of keeping the dragon here if necessary?
No.
All right. By the way, it's about 8:30, which is just the perfect time to take a break. We will get back right with the dragon becoming an earshot of a Thaumaturgy's pseudo-dragon on the top of this mountain.
Oh man.
So we will see how that goes. Welcome back, everyone, to Twitch Slays D&D.
Hi.
Nice to see you all.
Is my mic on?
In the time period in which all of you were waiting, the sun has now gone down and the night is now upon us. Kai is able to still see this large booming figure coming across in the distance. She does in fact see a dragon, which is just hundreds of feet out at this point. You've discussed your thaumaturgy. Now is the chance to say an important thing to this red dragon as it flies. Oh, by the way, as it gets closer, you see it holding a wagon currently in its hands.
Ah,
Or
yeah.
claws, kind of like
Oh.
underneath.
Sick.
Currently holding a carrying device. Now, what would you like to say to this fine individual?
I don't speak Draconic.
You have to. It might understand you.
I don't know if it speaks common.
One way to find out.
I guess. Hey, you pretty princess!
Suck this dick!
Whoa, that went two different directions really fast.
That was just a really aggressive opening line.
I need to pause real quick. Gianna, can you rephrase what you were saying to this dragon?
We had a whole break.
I didn't think about that much during the break.
No?
You get a do-over. I'll give you a do-over here.
Hey, you pretty. John gets everything.
Hey, you pretty princess.
How would? I have a question. Yeah. Gianna, are you gonna change what you just said?
No!
Are you going to add anything to it?
Just say you pretty princess.
So yes, you are adding, or no, you're just content with, hey, you pretty princess.
I'm crying.
Oh boy.
No, I'm gonna add on. Wait. I'm so
What was
crushed.
the question, Nucci?
Nothing. It's not. I was gonna say if she was changing what she said, what would the dragon have said back?
One way to find out, Gianna, is that all that you were saying to this dragon?
Is Nova laughing?
At this point.
No. Okay.
Is Nova just laughing uncontrollably on the ground? The dragon's like, what the hell?
Okay.
Wow, you are a pretty princess.
again. I guess we'll
knows?
never know.
Yes.
Okay.
What would you like to say to this pretty princess?
Okay. Hey, you pretty princess! You get over here!
So I'm gonna cast invisibility on Nee and Diz.
Good choice.
Yep.
What about Nee? Is he just out in the?
What?
What about Nee?
Nee and Diz.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a 3rd level spell. I can cast on 2 people.
No, I didn't hear you. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
hear you on that one. Perfect. We're
you
just.
get over here, and we've got some
I
gold for
said that to
you.
anyone who was listening.
All right.
So what is the
Thanks,
full
Bott.
line?
I
Can I
was
get the full
listening.
line nice and clean for
Thank
the
you,
audio?
Bott.
Okay. Hey, you pretty princess! Why don't you come over here? I've got some shiny gold for you. Come on to your cave. We've got a wagon full of sacrifices.
Roll me a persuasion check.
With advantage.
No, why?
I called her a pretty princess.
You complimented her.
She does like being worshipped.
Sure.
Damn it.
This is going great.
Okay, there's one. Okay, that's better. You said persuasion?
Yeah.
23.
That's fine. The Nani begins to fly up and approaches closer and maintains its distance, or not maintains its distance, maintains its speed as it approaches Kaya, and is now. You see this massive dragon.
Can I just, real quick, ask Kaya? When Kaya does this, can this be like when Stitch does the little thing with the record player and it's just. So it's not like her mouth is moving like a puppet, it's just like. Sound is going out. Can that please be canon?
Yeah, make it canon.
That's just how I'm envisioning Kaya
Kaya
doing
is in
it.
fact perched on this on this little rocky spot.
Yes! Oh, I love it. Okay.
The dragon is now within a short distance of you and is now hovering right in front of Kaya as it is looking directly down. Kaya's uncomfortable. Despite being an immortal fey creature, definitely not in a place where it wants to be. And you all hear a very loud voice of a dragon. Well, that's amusing. As it hovers over your small
Itsy bitsy.
pseudo dragon.
And then when I see that, because I can see through Kaya, poof.
Oh, not that? Got it.
Nope. Poof.
And Kaya just moves away.
Makes sense because she's like scared. You know?
And you hear the sound of like it exhale very deeply, and it then stops. One claw is having one. The front foot has the wagon, and this back two are perched as it now looks down inside of the chamber, where the ritual chamber, where all of the gold is sitting. Are you invisible?
No, just Nee and Diz.
Where are you invisible?
I'm right in front of it.
All right.
Oh no.
The dragon is going to hero landing and is going to drop, not catching itself with its wings, but slamming
Wow.
right on the ground, right in front of you.
Wow, that's terrifying.
It certainly is.
Oh my god.
Does your hair go?
And right before it touches, right before it touches ground, the wings just flap. And I would like you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, guess what? I'm not very good at that.
Oh,
This is
no.
true, but your scrawny ass,
I got a 1!
No!
your scrawny ass gets whisked, and you are going to take.
Too bad I didn't throw a rope around you.
Whatever.
Not a lot, but you're going to take a total of 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you get whisked off your feet against the back wall, hitting your back on it. Like, oh.
Were Diz and Nee near him?
No, they're against the wall. I asked them.
They're
Oh,
up-
they're in the hallway, huh?
They're off to the side. Okay.
Yeah, so the chamber is roughly circular. They're on the far two sides, and you were kind of standing in a wing. So when its white wings flapped, that wing gust hit you specifically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
I suppose you are here for the gifts.
You do speak common.
Oh, this is my friend Nova.
Where's everyone placed in this metaphorical circle? So we have Bott and Cal Luna in the car. No.
Yeah. No,
Where
you're
are
not
you?
laying there. I'm outside holding a rope.
You're outside.
Or not holding, it's not like there. So I'm looking.
You're outside with the rope, and they're on top of Bott. Your stealth check was 20-something.
Yeah, it's 24.
Sorry, bud. It's going to then perch over the thing, and it's going to take one of its. It sets one of the wagons down, and it takes the other, and it just takes its nice little claw, and it is going to very meticulously lift one coin up and flick it. And you guys hear the coin just ting 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 around the chamber, and it's going to pick up another one and flick it. And it's going to pick up another one and flick it until it sees your little beautiful face smiling in through it.
Nice.
I'm just gonna move my arms pretending I was swimming in the gold.
And what do we have here?
Tithe.
Tithe.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, wonderful.
Yes,
talks like
I'm
me.
part of the sacrifice.
Wrong word. Tithe is not
I'm
a second.
standing next to
it
Diz
gets,
and Nee.
It gets its. You don't know where they're at.
Oh.
They're
You don't know
invisible.
where they're invisible.
You can try to find them.
Oh.
Don't.
Just reach your hands out.
Please
I
don't.
didn't know. I didn't know that they were
Touch,
invisible.
touch,
Sorry.
touch.
I,
You feel the heat off of its exhaling like nostrils as it's just
Ooh.
face to face with you.
That's nice.
Very there's 6 inches of gap, and it is just staring at you.
Why do
and
I say you have a beautiful smile?
My
Hello.
what big teeth.
We are your sexy movers.
Yeah.
your
oh my God!
Yeah, we're here to
We
move.
heard you are moving caves.
We're your sexy movers. They said.
Yeah, Bott and I start posing
Oh no.
sexily,
We are here to lift heavy things.
specifically.
The plan's already gone to
We're
shot.
just here to make this dragon laugh,
Bott
honestly, at
started
this
it,
point.
okay?
Now, like out of any movie, but you are going to get grabbed by the dragon. You may resist this or not. It's up to you. But it is going to.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a yes. That sounds like consent. It is going to grab you by your magical cloak. No, your cloak's not magical. Yours is. It's going to grab you by your metallic little torso, and is going to pick you up by your little torso.
Does it hurt a little bit?
It's a little sharp, but not enough to
I like
damage you.
Is Oglis the equivalent of donkey, and is dragon the equivalent of
No.
dragon?
No.
It's going!
My what big teeth
No.
you have.
I'm a believer.
They're so sparkling white.
No.
Someday.
I bet you hear
She's
this from
a
all of your
beautiful
food.
dragon.
You
Picks
must
up both
bleach
of
at
you
night.
and is now perched back. One wing is both are flared up all the way, and the two of you are like little action figures in this thing's hand.
Action
Claws.
figures are cool.
Yeah, except you're a tiny one. You're
Oh,
tiny.
I'm like an 8-inch and Bott's like a 12-inch or
If you were
16.
lucky.
On track here.
I was.
Or am I like a mini?
I moved, not by choice.
Oh. Why'd
I'm
you?
6
oh,
feet, thank you.
Hi.
No, I meant like as an action figure, Bott.
There's more of you.
Yeah, my name's Kyla Luna. Is your name actually Nani?
What do you want?
We've come to take care of your problem.
You cannot take care of my problem.
Why?
I just
We've
wanted
come-
to see you. You're very beautiful.
Can you help us help you?
Oh
What do you
god.
want?
So you moving here has affected some of the wildlife around, and we just wanted to see if maybe why you were moving, and
Yeah.
you said you had a problem, so maybe we can help your last living situation.
We just want to get both perspectives.
This is my friend, she's Nova.
Hi, I'm
I'm
Nova.
just here to make a connection. And then I wink.
You get dropped.
Damn it.
I lost my
Like-
home too. I know how that feels.
1 second, Bot. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not bad.
Uh,
Dex save.
20.
20. You are going to take half damage as it picks you up, kind of irritated, and just drops you. Not enough to deal like a massive damage. You're going to take 8 cut in half by 4, so you only take 4 points of fall damage, or bludgeoning. You've lost your home too. So amusing. Why do I care? What do you want?
Hi, Noni. I'm Nova. Hi, I already introduced myself. We both have N names. I think we're kind of on. We both love gold. We're kind of on the same wavelength, you know. By the way, I'm the one that called you a pretty princess because you are. You're a queen. We love that for you.
Thank you.
Anyway, we're here because the village nearby is dealing with some water trouble with sulfuric water.
Yeah.
I know it's not your problem, but we're just kind of trying to see like how you got here and if you can maybe go.
No.
No, I wasn't done speaking. If you could maybe like
Fuck yeah.
At this point,
do something about.
Nani is going to set. Not roll me a dexterity save as well while we're at it.
I rolled a 17.
Nice.
Hell yeah, boy!
So you are going to take half damage as you catch yourself. It's not a great roll. 7 cut in half. You only take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As Nani was once holding you, kind of gives you a doop, gives you a little backhand toss, and is now going to be face to face, like stepping over everything, looking directly at you. Dragon is. You feel.
Does the dragon have horns?
Yeah.
You have a talking point.
No.
What was that again? You weren't finished.
I was just saying that maybe we can work something out.
Can we?
I know you have a great heart, I'm sure, and you're very benevolent, and
No, Nova, speak the truth.
you're very wise and can come to a compromise, maybe.
Compromise.
Yeah.
I don't think I know what that means.
Oh, a compromise is when you come to an agreement with someone else when there's a disagreement, and you kind of work together to come to some sort of agreement.
Roll me a persuasion check. You're trying to be charming. Actually, not persuasion, just a straight charisma roll. Because you're not trying, you're just trying to be charming.
Just as bad.
No, wait, can it be persuasion though?
I'm sorry?
Can it be persuasion?
No.
14.
And what do you have to offer me?
Well, you know, my friendship is really,
Is it?
yeah, I mean, I would love to be your friend.
Do you know my dad?
Do you know my dad?
My dad killed a dragon. Don't say that.
Oh,
Who's your dad?
Who's your dad?
Who's your
he's a
dad,
really
little
famous
girl?
bard. He's a really famous singer.
Oh.
Maybe you know him, maybe you don't.
Maybe I have met him in the past. What's his name?
Cyrus Grimry?
You could have lied.
What?
Is that his actual name or his
That's
stage
his actual name.
So she.
It's not like a complete secret.
Yeah, but one name is the name everybody knows. Another one's the name people
It's
don't
a
know.
dragon.
The name doesn't ring a bell.
Thank God.
You look awfully familiar.
Really?
Not
Oh,
really
no.
You know, maybe-
your type. How resembling do you look like your father? Did you say you look familiar?
He's purple.
Oh, so you do.
My mother's blonde though, so I don't really have the same hair as my dad.
Come to think of it, I have heard of a purple tiefling. They're not the most common.
You know, I've heard of a red dragon too, and they're not very common either, I think. I don't really know. I've never really met a red dragon before.
The dragon comes over to you. It takes its claw and it just kind of like messes with your horns for a second, like kind of like boop. Not a comfortable poke, more of an ow.
Oh.
Well, there is tales of one of my sisters were slain by a bard of some type.
Oh, we are so sorry.
No one
Sounds terrible.
I am.
Your
It'd
sister,
be
like,
funny if it was your father.
that'd be quite a small world. I'm sure it's not.
You said you look similar to him. Is that what you were saying?
I don't really see a resemblance.
Roll me a deception check, please.
It's a dragon.
24?
Maybe. Maybe not. Regardless, I have no need for your type. Your kind is useless to me.
Hello.
I've been told that many times. It's nothing new.
I think I'll be on my way then.
Now hold on.
Oh, you'd
Then
like
why
to speak.
can't you stay at your old home?
I'll let
You
Bott
just
take the
can't
floor
ask someone
first. It's
that.
fine.
There was a pestilence, a vermin, that I was just out of reach. Just couldn't get to them.
You know, we could help you with that. We're quite the adventurer.
Oh,
I mean, they're very talented.
wonderful.
Were the vermin short?
So it sounds like my kind isn't useless after all.
They were all small to me, just
Did
like
they-
you were all small to me.
Did they live in tunnels underneath your big cave?
They happen to, yes.
Where they happen to called kobolds?
No? No, these fine little ones have been very kind to me. I was not impressed at first, but they have proven to be very nice.
They're pretty cool, right?
I appreciate the offerings, if we're being honest.
Shit.
But I don't particularly care for them, but they are not a nuisance to me.
Oh, they're gonna take that happily. Damn it. Like that's
What if we
good.
cleaned out your other cave for you and got rid of your pestilence?
I doubt you have that ability.
I mean, what do you have to
clean things
lose?
out. I use prestidigitation and I like try to clean something.
Clean Bott.
All right, do me a favor. What are you trying to clean in this cave?
The wagon,
The wagon?
like the exterior of the wagon.
Roll me a
Too small.
charisma check.
Would human sacrifices appease you? To the dragon.
Not at all. Why would I care about your mortal lives?
Hi, Israfel here. Israfel, can Israfel
You're
talk?
absolutely useless
Okay.
to me. I'd prefer gold, shiny, all things. These little ones have been very understanding. That is what I desire most.
Hello.
Yeah.
You quite a knockback you gave me there. So I'm not going to bullshit you.
Yes.
I don't believe in gods. I don't believe in overlords. And yes, you could burn us all to a crisp here and now. It's fine.
I'm resistant to fire damage.
Okay, wonderful. But here's the thing.
You see, roll me an insight check real quick.
Oh, sure. Go for it. I'm ready with a misty step right now, fucker.
Okay.
18. 19,
She
actually.
does not seem amused at your initial approach.
Good.
Okay.
I don't want her to be. We're just the first. You see, I have no beef with you. But the thing is, the natural order has been upset and people are suffering. We'll be the first nuisance to you and that'll be easy to take care of. But then there'll be more. And yes, she was bullshitting you. That is her father. And if she dies, there's going to be more coming. And more. You thought those little nuisances at your old cave were trouble? Imagine a continuous flow of people from Dry Spire. I'm sure you could take out quite a few of them. You're quite impressive. Indeed, I have no problem respecting that. But know that the humans and the people are vermin you cannot handle. So let's work out something cordially and beneficial to everyone. Now I suggest you reconsider our offer to exterminate the pestilence at your previous residence.
I mean, what do you have to lose? We go and die, and then you still get to move here anyway.
Also, I threw in 250 gold for freebies. There you go. My robot friend threw in 30. He's very proud. They're very proud of it. Devin, I made a really good argument. Fight me, coward.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, it's not as, can it be intelligence?
Persuasion at advantage.
Okay. 19. 19.
She seems a little amused by your gumption.
Damn right. That's all I ever want to do to fucking higher beings.
She's going to actually pick you up.
Not resisting.
She's going to put you like face to face, and you're
Misty step. Mid-sentence, Devin. I'm Misty stepping onto the back of her head. Just to be annoying.
I don't like where this is going.
Not going to hurt you, but proving I'm a nuisance.
okay. You misty step on the back of her head, and you were able to grab on.
And I'm not grabbing on, I'm gonna walk down your back now. Heck, I'll just jump off. I'll take the damage. It's fine. I'm jumping off the back, Devin. Here I go. Whee!
I try to catch him.
Thank you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me as dex save. Or
I start drawing in the dirt. I draw a dragon eating Isra.
These are trying to catch you.
The dragon's
That's a
eating
pretty good
Israel.
drawing.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
11.
Israfel, dex save for me,
Oh,
please.
fuck,
Of the
dude.
3 people that have now fallen from this.
12!
Can I do athletics instead of acrobatics?
Sure.
14.
14. The 2 of you together, you're able to catch him. Israfel, you're only going to take 1 smack-a-doodly-doo of 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
How nice.
Blast into cow pretty heavily.
Like I said, we're nuisances.
Nuisance.
You have nothing to lose by letting us try to clear out your old home.
All right. Whatever. I suppose that'll be fine.
Fucking did it.
There's a mountain range just north of here. Other side of the forest is where I reside. There's a reptilian bunch that have been in my neck for the past months. And then I received massive migraines inhabiting. If you can seem to solve that problem, I will move back.
One last stickler question.
What is it?
How sentient are they?
I don't fucking know.
All right, that's valid.
All I know is they taste terrible and there's plenty of them.
Can we make some kind of check to see how good our drawing is?
Yeah, I
Bott
actually
didn't
want to
try to
know.
a dragon
I would
eating
like
me.
a dex check, please. Yeah, just a straight dexterity.
I rolled a 13.
Oh, that's good enough. It's not bad. You even get like, you get the little, you did a stick figure for Israfel, but it's surprisingly uncannily good for his tiny arms. His little gangly ass body. I suppose that's fine.
Might we make one more request?
What is it?
Could you bring us to your mountain? Faster we get there, the faster we can get rid of your problem.
I'm not carrying you.
Okay.
But the
I'm
gold.
small.
No, it's fine.
If you think I am
No,
going
we
to
can walk.
deliver you,
No.
No, not them, just me.
Oh, the wig.
Down.
roll
You
a-
can ride on your
I'm gonna cast
bull.
sleep on this man at a 3rd level spell.
Go for it.
Just to flex on it.
What are you doing? And as
But
you
I'm in
start
love with
casting
the
a spell,
dragon.
it's going to bash you with its wing. Stopping, yeah, you. 'Cause
Okay.
It sees you casting another spell, and it wants nothing to do with that.
All right, fine.
What are you doing? And you're getting hit by a action. Let's see if it hits. 10 plus 7 is 17.
That hits.
You're going to be taking
Do it.
15 points of bludgeoning damage
All
as
right.
you are smacked by its wing in a backhand, launching you. Not enough to deal damage, but what was that? Another
I'm-
one?
I'm helping by putting this one to the side for us.
If you don't mind, I would appreciate it if you did not do anything fancy for the remainder of this conversation.
Fine.
Unless the rest of you want to have a unpleasant evening, I'd recommend you be on your way.
Thanks,
If
bye.
you can figure out what nuisance is plaguing my cave, my mountain, I will be out of your hair.
Excellent.
Otherwise, if you do not come back and I find you, that will be the last thing that you see. And it looks now into your face, and you feel the exhale of its nostrils as it's like, ooh, that's toasty air.
Me or Kaluna?
You.
Israfel. Cool. Staring it down the face. I might be on the ground, but no
You are,
gods,
in
no
fact-
kings.
You are in fact prone.
That's fine.
Are we clear?
Crystal.
I
I cast light on myself. It's a touch spell.
Yeah, you cast light on yourself, and it now has it's now going to grapple you.
Yeah.
At 23.
Yeah, it's.
It's literally just putting its forehead to your forehead,
Yeah.
hitting you with its noggin, just like.
Okay.
And you are now bright as hell. But
Yeah.
are we clear?
Glowingly.
And then it pulls back up. It doesn't do anything else to you. Then looks to the rest of every single one of you. Is that a deal? Have you all agreed to this? Does this little mortal speak for the rest of you?
Crystal clear. And I run over to the wagon and I pick up my crystal and I put a gold there.
Roll a stealth check, please.
You just stole from a horde.
Oh,
You
I'm
took a crystal.
exchanging.
Oh, yeah, that's allowed.
Actually, sleight of hand if you have proficiency in that. Sleight of hand check, please.
I don't have proficiency in sleight of hand, but I still
It's your dex.
15.
15? Good enough to where you think you slipped it without being noticed. And it looks to every one of you.
I mean, he speaks for us in all but his smart tone.
Take that as a yes then. And for you, is that a yes?
Sure.
All right. Dragon's going to grab both of the wagons.
Bott! Can I pull Bott out?
Bott already got yeeted off.
Oh,
of
yeah,
this
we all got
wagon.
destroyed.
You kind of came in after the Bott got yeeted, so it's no longer. There's a lot of slack because it threw kind of like towards where you guys are at.
Can I try to sneak back on the thing before the dragon takes
Sure.
it?
Try to sneak back on.
John, we need you next week. So, like.
Try to sneak back on, Johnny boy. Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
I'm just in love, okay?
Let me cast
Damn it.
sleep on you, you fool.
I didn't do it.
26.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
It is going to see you, and before it gets on there, it makes its face right up to yours. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Isn't
And you
your
feel
sword up there?
the warmth go back, and your hair is kind of like, oh, spicy. It is going to grab both wagons and is going to exit the cave.
I miss her already.
Tiamat's a bitch.
As we exit the cave, I cast Cure Wounds on Isra by smacking him on the back of the head.
Good way to cast.
All right, Bot, roll me a d8.
That's kind of the
He's gonna have
best
to make
way
an attack roll first.
I rolled a 4.
Roll an attack roll first if you want to get this slap in.
Because I don't want it.
I rolled a 8.
That does not hit my AC.
What's your AC?
That's fucking like.
They have a plus
13. What is it? It's it's on 11.
Yeah. By rolling an
Okay,
8,
it hits.
it still hits. I was like, wait, they have a decent modifier to their slap. You connect 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You're going to be receiving Bot's charisma modifier is going to be plus. Let's see. Plus 4.
What?
Plus. Where is Bot?
not gonna let us leave.
Bot's.
Yeah,
It's
there.
plus the modifier. So let me just pull up Bot's
One
stats
sec.
real quick.
They're gonna help
D&D
us.
got an update. D&D Beyond, so.
Cure Wounds is +2.
Okay, cool.
You're going to get 6 points of healing, minus 1 from the slap.
Neat.
Okay. Wow! That was outstanding. Roll me a con save. Oh, shit. You
Don't
roll
do
a
that
con
again.
save, a concentration save all the way back.
I didn't. You're right.
We're just going to roll for this one.
They were hiding. They're natural hiders.
Yeah, you're right. Let's see if they go invisible from this last one.
20.
20? They do not go invisible. Wow, that was outstanding! You made a deal with Nani.
Yep.
That's wonderful!
Yes.
So are you guys gonna do it?
Yep.
You're going to help us.
What?
You're all going to help us. And you're going to move in with her to help her.
We get to go to her place of living.
Yes, you've got a whole new home to build there.
I think that's a good idea.
Run it through your folks, but I'm sure she'd appreciate you. Heard how much she appreciates you.
Yeah, she does like us.
She does.
It's the mountain to the north.
And she's super helpful.
Yes.
She's protecting us.
Mm-hmm.
So do we follow you now, or do we go tell everyone else?
Go tell everyone else I need to take a nap.
Okay. And they scurry back arm in arm, just Tweedledee Tweedledum, making their way back into the main encampment, and they are super excited, skipping the whole way. The wagon is no longer there.
That
It is
was
empty
actually
and
a good
abandoned.
idea to keep them safe, Isar.
Thank you.
Isra.
Yes.
I saw.
Do you guys head back into the main area? Main village?
Yeah, the kobold village.
Yes.
Yes.
Cobalt Village. It's the only way out.
Yeah, I need to fucking sleep.
Okay.
Just got beat up by a dragon. I'm shell shook.
You scared now?
certainly
You're
did.
like,
My like no one saw. My entire trousers filled with urine, just right down into the boot, sloshing.
just goes up to them.
Can I? I'm gonna clean you up with prestidigitation.
We don't know.
No, I'm trying to hide this with
Oh,
the
you're
cave.
hiding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
it's relative. He has the dim lighting on. It's not
Yeah, but don't you
nighttime.
smell like pee?
The whole place smells like kobolds.
All right.
You don't know. if
Suppose.
They're nasty people. They're reptiles.
You guys,
That's offensive.
you guys make your way back in.
I
the
smell
must-
reptiles.
The cave is relatively musty. It's hard to say if Blackston was here with their advantage on perception, maybe. But you guys make it back into the village.
Perception check.
Fight.
All right, Bott, roll me a perception check. How good you smell? It needs
I
to
He's
be
rolled
a
a 10.
robot.
not good enough. I was like, it needs to be like a 19 or 20
Roll the
to get a whiff.
Wait, if
that.
Bott gets a perception, why can't I?
Because they asked.
Can I get?
Sure. Only 2 though. You're the last one. Needs to be like a natural 20. No one smells
Okay,
it.
cool.
As you feel.
Those are
Excellent.
2.
You make your way through, and by the time you guys get back to the village, you see all of the kobolds are kind of like waiting for you. And as soon as they come back, they all like start cheering for you and how the fact that they got to speak with our god. They're amazing. They have spoken to the tales. And they're all just kind of like woo, and you have cheering going left and right, left and right. And at a point in time, the high seer comes over.
I take a bow.
Yes. Yes, you've spoken with Nani. Nani is a wonderful thing. You have lived to tell the tale of our wonderful savior and protector. You must have offered something great to this individual.
My
Please.
friendship, actually.
Don't lie to them.
It was offered.
It was offered. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, then you are going to be guests of honor here in our town of...
I offered my
Kobold.
muscles.
Kobadum?
I love
Koboldom.
it. Koboldom.
Koboldom.
I love it here.
Pronounced Koboldom because we live in a dome.
I love it here.
Yeah, Koboldom, and welcome to the Koboldom. Well, otherwise, we can have a place to rest for you, but we can provide food and feast because we are living in a great day.
So we're gonna have a party?
No.
Of course.
Yeah, let's party.
2 more have seen our God and lived to tell the tale. Not all of our kind have lived to tell the tale of the Great Nanny.
She's beautiful, by the way.
She's a wonderful being, a magnificent specimen. And they begin to throw a party for you. In the middle of the cave, they now begin burning, and there is a nice little bonfire.
In a cave?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes. This cave has ventilation holes.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did just go through a giant. chimney.
There are ventilation holes up in the top there. Because
They're cave dwellers. They know
They,
how to work.
they know what they're doing. And there is this massive bonfire, and there is now a giant fire taking place in the middle, where they have a thing on spit roasts, and the meat is selective at best. You have rodents, small animals. There's some snakes on there. There's a lot of mushrooms in the area.
What kind of
And they're now
mushrooms?
cooking the mushrooms. There's several spit roasts, and it is a wonderful feast. The kobolds begin to take out their relatively crude instruments. They have some flutes, little pan flutes.
Oh, I love.
There's 4-hole ocarinas, by the way, not a 12-hole. They're not quite there yet.
They only got a few
technologically.
fingies.
Yeah, you know, and they're really weirdly shaped because they're like meant for claws, so the claws go into them.
Covered in scratches and
Yeah,
nicks
they're
because
super
they were just.
scratched up. Some of them, there is some pottery being served out, and at this point, a lot of kobolds are coming up to you and like just. And let's see, you're the most impressive to them. Bott and Nate are the most interesting things. They've seen gnomes before because they're living around. Because they live on the border of a crazy territory. They're not as interested in a. They're more excited not to be murdered by a human. Yes.
Can we clarify that the gnome kobold race war is not happening?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, they're not. They did not attack him on sight.
Okay, I forgot about that was a thing. Deep hatred. Deep hatred.
Yeah, I'm not like most of my people. They actually all died. I consider myself more a beast than gnome.
That explained why there's no war between the gnomes and the kobolds.
Yeah.
Good. I like that.
I'm like the only
Eradicated.
gnome left.
That you know of.
All right, and they start now playing their instrument spot. You may join them if you're so inclined to. Nate is actually going to go over, and you see him actually taking sketches of things.
I am great at the bagpipes.
Would you like to join us in song?
Oh, yes!
That sounds like fun.
Wonderful! And they are going to begin.
I'm better as a soloist.
Wow!
What a diva!
Take the stage. Have your opportunity to shine, shiny one. Shine. And now at this point, they all start cheering you on as you say that, and either you can take the stage or not.
I always shine.
Would you like to go up on stage and begin singing or playing your instrument, or would you like to turn down the offer? Otherwise, they'll continue playing.
I perform.
Hell yeah.
Bott, do me a favor, roll a performance check.
I rolled a 4.
Yep. They love it.
Yeah, but are they hard to impress?
It seems at first when you pull out your bagpipes that they don't have any understanding. They've never seen this instrument before. So you begin playing, and it is making the sounds that bagpipes make when it's not good.
Oh.
And at first they're kind of curious, but they don't know
That these are bad pipes.
what if this is the wrong way to play the instrument. So they all just start cheering because this magnificent creature has to know that this is good. So, Bott, everyone is now cheering for you as you probably put out your worst performance in your career. But regardless, they don't know. They just are
don't
like,
know.
wow. Wow. And you hear a standing ovation of Owen Wilson's in the audience. Wow.
While this is
Look at
happening, can
that.
Kyle go up to the oldest, the one that we talked to, their leader?
Yes.
How extensive are your caves?
Our caves vast this entire mountain range.
So we
Except
need.
most of the mountain range, not all of the mountain range. We are working on it, but all of the mountain range.
Apparently, Nani lives on her other home is on the mountain to the north, and I was wondering if maybe you knew of a cave that could get us there or part of the way. And also, if you guys are moving over to that mountain, it might be a safe way for you to travel when you guys move to Nani's home as she takes you back to her bosom.
We live in these caves. We do not live. Our tunnels extend only from this range. We do not extend outside of this ranges. Yes. We've lived here for hundreds of years. We would not want to leave. We've just found a new form of glory, a golden age, or a shiny age for our people.
So Nani said she's moving back home,
What?
and that she wants you to come with her.
This is unheard of. No, I wouldn't imagine she would want to leave. She's only just arrived. We have made her stay very welcoming.
Are you telling me Nee and Diz didn't hype this man up?
He did.
Okay.
I have spoken with Nee and Diz, but I'm not certain. I know. I believe this. I would need to speak with Donnie myself, with our next offering.
I thought you said you've only spoken to her once.
I would make an exception. She is quite frightening, but in her beauty, she frightens us all.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Let them do it. Yeah, it's their call.
All right. Well,
Yes.
Where are Diz and Nee?
They are around the campfire telling crazy stories. They are dancing, talking about how they got to meet the nanny.
They're
You're
losing.
wonderful.
I
They're
want to hand them
losing
a
their
couple of
shit.
drinks. Well, first I want to like chug a drink right in front of
Roll
them.
me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
first.
hell yeah!
drink.
Just
Anyone
chug
who
it.
has
Dude,
decided
they
to
will.
drink anything that this kobold have give them, roll me a dex save or a Constitution save.
Oh,
Dude, it's
Honestly-
fine. I don't even care, man.
It's one of my favorite arts
Shit.
of me.
Ooh, that's not great.
Yeah, that was 11. Of course it
7.
was.
Oh, 8?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So you guys have consumed alcohol before, but what you have consumed today is not what you would think is alcohol.
Oh, hell
And you kind of like
hell
have
yeah.
your first drink, and now you're looking at the fire,
Yeah.
and it's this beautiful reds and yellows, and now you're staring at it. All of a sudden, it's purple. Now it's pink,
That's sick.
and now it's sparkling.
Whoa.
Wow, look at all that.
The fire's purple and pink.
You are essentially tripping on acid.
Oh, hell yeah. Can I
or-
talk to my boar? I want to have a moment with him.
Yeah. You start talking to you start talking to Bartholomew.
Okay.
I start talking to Bartholomew.
Yeah. You talk first.
You both-
Bartholomew hasn't talked to you yet.
Hi, buddy. Can you hear me? I know, we're like kind of on the same wavelength, I think.
Yeah. You can respond to her. It's okay,
So you're telling me you're able to understand the words that I'm saying? Are we clear?
I totally comprehend.
So you're telling me,
So that's what your voice sounds like?
I've always sounded like this. This is my voice. This is how I've always spoken. You just never listen to me.
You should be on radio, fantasy radio.
Fantasy radio, I'm not so certain I'm aware of what the fantasy radio might be.
It's where all the gnomes share their info.
The gnomes, you said your people are dead.
Well, the gnomes in other places where they're not dead.
Oh, the other gnomes, but you've never spoken of any other gnomes.
I have over the radio.
Is that the gnomes of the what?
Fantasy radio.
Fantasy radio.
Fantasy
We call
radio.
it the Fadio for short.
You have no idea what the fantasy radio is. Roll me a deception check. You've heard Nova say fantasy radio, but you have no idea.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. Oh, that's a 21, baby.
Master, you all right? You seem afflicted by something.
What's wrong with them?
Well,
Oh, by the way, what
Hey,
you
do you
guys
think
do
we should
here,
get the
both of them
kobolds
are
to
having a
ride the
conversation,
boar?
and the boar is just boar sounding it up. Oink
Wait.
oink.
Bartholomew!
Not what? Yeah, it's my name.
Can you give out like piggyback rides?
yeah,
like
to the kobolds. I don't think they've
back
ever ridden a
rides?
boar before. Bory-back.
What
Yeah,
are we doing?
boar-back.
You want me to a piggyback ride? That seems offensive.
No, not
My
Piggyback.
people.
No, Bory back!
Bory-back ride. Oh, why didn't you say so? Yeah, you mean like you would ride me like he did like this one does?
Yeah, but with
Wait.
Diz and Neat.
Yeah, this one's small enough. You want me to let the little ones?
Yeah,
I
to go as
try
fast
on
as
you?
possible.
You're a little big,
Oh.
but you know what I mean. I can give it a shot.
He's pretty strong.
No,
Uh,
Nova,
hop on, I guess.
Nova,
What? Who's saying?
Nova.
Oh, he's calling for you, sweetie. He's doing the thing. He's got your name.
Nova. Who are you talking to?
Whoa, your face is really weird.
He always looks like that.
Wait, does your face always look like that?
All right, fuck off.
Why are your eyes like circling?
Are they on drugs?
I think so. Don't drink.
Oh,
we're
by the way,
not.
Bartholomew is now like oinking at you aggressively.
I am still basking in the glow of my performance.
Wonderful. What you hear is nothing but squeaking and hollering, because he can hear you and them now. And what you guys hear is, I think they're fucked up, man. They're having a lot to drink. I don't know what was in that drink, but they're acting strange. I've seen the little one take some stuff before, but that's something I've never seen.
I don't like.
There's light coming down from the heavens onto your head.
I don't like
Be
the way that
wary of
pig
it.
sounds.
No!
Oh,
You
great!
can hear the pig too.
He's making a lot of hoinking. I don't like him.
The kobolds now come up to you with cups as well.
Drink it, drink it.
Wait, you have to
Dude, it's
drink
really
it.
good,
It's
trust
so
us.
fun.
Clever. Cal?
Don't even try to hide. Just
This guy's on the right track. I don't know if hey, they both have that. They both were drinking. I don't know if that's the. You don't hear any of this. I don't know if that's the plan.
I'm seeing flying things going across
What are you doing?
the sky.
Is that going
Are
to your
those
mouth?
pixies?
Oh my gosh, there's pixies everywhere!
I'm gonna put it in the bag of
Wow.
holding.
Okay.
Land on me!
Are we gonna drug someone later?
Yeah, I have water in there too, so it's all mixed together.
Oh no.
Have a nice
They're
delicious
all
version of
over
it.
my arms
Wait,
and
they're
I'm the
pixies?
Yeah, there's
I'm the
pixies
pixie
everywhere.
queen.
Do I believe her?
Why would you believe her?
I have a deep fear of the Fae.
I don't know, dude. Do you believe her?
Fuck.
There's nothing on my arm.
Yeah, but I don't trust. You got devil eyes.
I'm gonna go up and
Pixie Queen.
I'm gonna just
Young
gently
and
cast
sweet
protection versus good and
only.
evil, with emphasis on Fae.
On Nova.
On Nova, yeah. Just to be safe.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Well, you do that.
Okay. You're okay, Nova.
Maybe we can freak her out.
No. It's been a long day. Don't.
Pixie Queen.
I'm so uncomfortable in
Short
this
and
situation.
sweet.
Do you still want me here? Can I just? The other ones are. This
Well,
is-
I start
need a
signing
hug.
autographs.
I'm slightly uncomfortable because I see one of me on that spit roast, man.
Well, let's
They-
go this way. Here.
That seems better. I don't want to be eaten tonight.
No, no one would ever eat you. You're too beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was appreciative.
Don't worry about
I'm gonna
it.
go. I'm gonna go where they told us we could sleep.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
gonna-
wait, wait. I don't want to walk all the way over there later. Can you just take me?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, hop on, champ. Make your way.
Okay, wait. Kobolds, can you pick me up and put me on the board? It's just kind of a lot of work.
Absolutely.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they're going to pick you up with a stage dive and just kind of like and place you.
Thanks, bro.
Okay, I'm out of here. Come on, Bucko. We're gonna get out of here. This is horrible.
Can we leave yet? This party is boring.
Boring.
Nova looks like she's having a good time. I mean, at least one of us
You
is,
have a
right, Bott?
beautiful dress. I
I
wish
think
it
she'd
was
have
in my
lots
size.
of fun in the sleeping chambers if we want to take her there.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Your hair is so shimmery. I
Nova!
wish I had it.
Nova!
No, I agree. I know. I think
I'd like
that
to
you
pull
have
out some
really
gold.
pretty hair.
Nova!
This is the shiniest gold you have ever seen.
It's me, the patron of gold.
Oh my gosh. Can I can I have it?
No,
Why?
because you must do as I say first.
Will I have the gold afterward?
Maybe,
May
if you do everything I say,
fine.
you're going to go to the sleep chambers.
But I want the gold first.
It will be waiting for you under your pillow when you awake.
Oh, that's a lovely surprise. Where's the sleeping chambers?
I'll take you. I'm gonna put the
Can you
gold,
carry me?
gold away, and then I'm gonna pick
I
her
feel
up
like
and
I'm
throw her over my
floating on a
shoulder.
cloud, and I just
Okay.
don't know if I can feel my legs quite
You
yet.
are flying right now, Nova. You don't know why you're flying, but you are
Oh
flying
my gosh,
right
Celestia Minor, I'm a star.
But Nate, can you go watch over all of them for me? I have a quick question I need to ask the elder.
All right,
now. I can do that.
I'll see you later,
These
Israfel.
little ones have been exciting.
They have, haven't they?
I like that one in particular.
Oh, what's that one's name?
I don't know his name. I've only been drawing him, and he pulls out a little sketchbook, and he has like a little beautiful drawing of a kobold.
Oh,
It's
that's
adorable.
wonderful. You should show them that, then go to bed.
I think I will
Okay,
do that.
good night.
Bott, come on, help me carry Nova. She's like dead weight.
I have an errand I want to do first, then yes.
I'll just do it myself.
What do you? Yeah, you can take Nova.
I'm just
Nova-
gonna throw her in the bed.
You toss Nova into the bed, and the bed now snaps underneath the crooked wood.
no.
But fortunately, it was just it was like a hay style
Yeah.
bed, so she just breaks the frame, but poof, lands in the hay anyways, and it's like landing on a mattress on the floor.
Wow, I
Got a little
feel
airtime.
like I'm on a cloud.
But what is?
Larissa! Hey, Larissa!
I want to put a piece of gold under her, under her head.
Ara? Hey, can you put a cloud more under my pillow? I go to sleep.
Perfect. Wonderful. But what in the world is your errand? Errand?
Errand.
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 Let's get that D in there. Pronounce that D.
Do they have any kind of store or place to exchange goods?
You can see a spot that looks like an exchange of goods area. Doesn't seem like there's anyone there at the time, but they have a small little store.
I would like to ask the kobolds to carry me there.
All right, Bott, you do a stage dive. All right, how much can they carry, and how much do you weigh? You weigh probably about 400 pounds with all your items and stuff, and they can probably carry 50.
Oh no.
That means 2 times 4, at least 8 kobolds are able to stage dive you.
They have a -2 to strength.
I guess they can probably hold 50 pounds.
Okay, yeah.
About. They
yeah.
can hold their own weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so takes about at least 8 kobolds are stage diving you as they're all cheering you on as you do your final bagpipe. And then make your way over to the end of the little spot, and then you hop off of them, and you're now at the exchange, the general store, or the trading post, is probably a better way to put it. What are you looking for, champ?
I was inspired by watching Anne draw and tinker. I want to pick up a new hobby.
Fair enough. In the back, as you kind of like stumble your way inside, you see a small little kobold on a little cot in the back of their little store, and as you kind of like make your way in, it's not meant for your size, so you kind of have to like knock and make some. You hear the sound of like tin things like knocking into itself, making this loud noise, and it startles a little individual back there. Oh, what are you doing in here? Can I help you? Do you want something?
I would like to buy a kit.
Oh, you're looking for a kit of some kind? Well, I can show you my wares. And they begin to show you wares.
How nice.
What they got?
They have, you start looking for some kittens. And they are looking for, or...
I look around. One moment.
This is the section that you want to be looking for, over there, and then come back when you're good. I'm gonna go back over here.
And they start to like, they go back in their seat and just begin kind of like, not sleeping, but like...
So they're not in REM sleep or anything?
No, they're not. They're trying to stay awake, but they're drifting from time to time.
Oh, it's like in class when the teacher's talking and it's just like, yeah, I get you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're working. They're trying their best. And Bott is looking around to buy some kits, so we're gonna come back to you guys.
Wonderful. Can I ask all the players to leave the room?
What?
Hell yeah, I'm out.
Sure.
Are you joking?
I have to ask questions
Okay.
of the leader.
All right. Class is dismissed.
Sick.
I'll go and get you in a moment. Don't you worry about
my
it.
God.
Do I turn off my mic?
This
Yes,
is the
please.
second time this has ever happened.
Please turn off the mics.
I just pressed the button once, right?
If you're gonna take the mic off, make sure to turn them off before so that it doesn't make the little like clickety clackety sound. And then, all right. It's been a long time since we've had the party leave the room.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Bott's fine. Bott's gonna. You're good.
Wait, actually, this is a perfect moment to charge.
Let us know when to come back.
I'll go let you know or whatever.
Yeah, we'll let
I'll
you
figure it
know.
out.
We'll give you a little knock at the door.
It won't be long. It won't be longer than
Shouldn't be long. at
5
all.
minutes.
All right.
I just have a few things to ask for.
Interesting. Okay.
Hey, Devin.
Well, hey, Patrick. What's up?
You know what I want.
What do you want?
Hello. So,
Are you having a good evening?
I am, but if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm worried we won't be able to fully help Nani to the fullest extent.
What do you mean?
So, I have some questions to ask of you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they might be a little invasive to your culture.
Yes.
Does your tribe believe, what do they believe happens to them after death?
When we pass, we meet with the god of all dragons.
Is that Tiamat?
She goes by one name, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to intrude.
That is one of her names. She has many names.
That sounds lovely. And what happens to the body that's left behind?
The body left behind unimportant, for we go beyond and speak with the great god. We get to fly with the other dragons.
That sounds wonderful for you. I'm going to need some of those bodies.
What bodies do you need? Our bodies?
The ones that aren't needed anymore.
Why, for what purpose?
To help Nani.
You want our bodies to help Nani?
Yes. I assure you they will be honored and taken care of, and I'll write a little receipt for them as well.
What do you plan to do with our bodies? When we are done, how do you want them? Where do you want them to be?
I have a bag of holding, and I would just like to take them with me in case I need them to help.
Yes.
And forgive me, some might call it black magic, but I just consider it getting everything you can out of life.
We all have our own forms of magic. I have mine, and everyone has their own. I am not one to judge, for we are judged many times by other people of your kind. They don't particularly care much for us.
My people have also stayed hidden. We've traveled many years, many generations, and we carry these shovels with us to always remind us of how hard we work, but also to always find the things that aren't being used anymore.
I see. What do you need from our bodies, and how can they assist Nani?
Devin, I would like to give an instruction
Okay.
to the bone hands in my satchel.
Okay.
And I would like them to crawl out and perch on my shoulder.
All right.
I can give a little bit more energy.
Insight check real quick. As he
Sure.
might
How's he
seem
take
startled.
this? 15?
15. He looks taken aback at first,
Okay.
but is very confused.
I give a little bit more energy to things that have succumbed to the earth. And
Interesting.
there's no soul there. The soul is wherever it happens to them. This is just a husk of what they are, and I'm just starting. And I'll ask permission of each body. I've been practicing that as well.
I see. May I see your creature?
Of course.
Disgustingly skitters into its hand.
Yes. This is a strange thing, but I am not one to know all. I suppose that can do as long as it assists us with Nani. You have helped us greatly so far and offered something to our God is helpful to all.
And I will return them after we're done.
Yes. All right.
Well, do you have any instructions on how to take the bodies? Where are the bodies?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he'd show me where, and I'm just gonna exhume them
Yeah, so
and put them in my bag of holding.
He guides you to an area of bodies.
This is our burial ground where we keep them sacred.
Okay. I'm going to cast. The party was a short rest, I'm hoping?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I get to cast Animate Dead at least twice.
Okay.
So I'm going to raise 2 of them,
Okay.
and they're going to help me dig up as many as I can get.
Okay. There's enough to fill your entire bag.
Thank
There's a lot of bodies here. This is where they've been burying their dead for a while. The
Wonderful.
ones that didn't get abducted by bears.
Sure,
and
or
made it
eaten,
out.
or
Yeah, the ones that
charred.
passed.
Sure.
Not as actually. You know what? Come to think of it, not as many actually had a healthy death.
Oh yeah, no, I don't imagine they would. You know what? Can I have 4?
Yeah, there's at least 4.
Okay, I'll have
Probably
4.
upwards of 10.
2 active, 2 inert in the bag.
There's 10 sets of bones that are like healthy enough.
Okay,
to
I'll
be used.
only
some
take
are
4.
some like so you get to find some that are in bad condition that are just not usable.
Okay,
That
I'll
would
take
be
4.
brittle naturally.
Yeah, I'm only gonna take 4.
4 get in.
2 active, and after they're done, I'm going to say, all right, so I just want to show you this. I'm going to ask them to now disassemble themselves for later. So be advised there won't be rummaging about, and I ask the skeletons to disassemble themselves,
Okay.
and I put them in my bag.
You have two tiny skeletons, and they disassemble themselves as they enter the bag. They just kind of like take a step in and kind of like make their way through, because they are like kobold sized, so they're
Yeah,
smaller.
yeah.
And they're by the time they get like their bodies into it, they disassemble and fall in.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right. Well, I hope you and your tribe can find a wonderful place. Hopefully, I'll see you over with Nani later. If not, I'll return these back to you soon.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I hope you assist her in your travels with the deal you have made.
Of course.
With our great Nani, the Vengeful.
I'm gonna go get my friends, and I'm gonna go sleep with them. Not like that, though. That's not a thing I do. Israfel's going to bed. Bye.
We all sleep with each other.
Yep.
So.
All right, let's get everyone in.
Come back.
Hey, you guys are welcome in. Thanks, everyone. Come on back. Bye. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
All right. Bott is going to be here, so that's perfect. Bott, you have now selected any items that you are interested in. While you are
I can't believe I ate that many plums. Oh, hi. Welcome
I
back.
would like to get a Thieves tool.
A Thieves tool. You are able
gosh.
to get a Thieves tool.
So many plums. You know, yeah, thigh tool.
So, Bott, you go.
No. A thighs tool?
No.
Thieves
tool.
I know.
How was your conversation?
Ooh.
It was good. I was able to get the plums I needed.
Bott.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a set of tools that we have purchased, acquired along the way. Just a little bit of shiny would be good, would suffice. You have done us a good deed.
How much?
It's pretty expensive, those tools. Too shiny. Please.
What color shiny?
The shiniest ones you have.
It's up to you to decide, Bott. You just want shiny.
Give him 2 copper.
He's not even asking for coins. He's asking for 2 shiny.
Give him 2 fingies.
Oh my God! Just chop them right off. Ugh.
2 phalanges.
Let me check my bag.
Sounds
Can
good.
I-
Why don't you check Israfel's
Israfel,
bag?
say
You can do
phalange.
2 fingies.
Israfel,
What?
you guys all head to bed for the
Yeah.
night. You guys are tripping balls.
No, I'm sleeping,
You're trying.
but I'm tripping balls while I try to sleep.
It's tough to get there as the world is spinning a little bit.
Whoa, sheep!
I'm waiting for Israfel and Bots to come back.
I give
I'm
him
back.
2 silver.
Give him 2 silver.
Yes, the shinies. Thank you.
Israfel, where'd you go?
He heads back to the shop, and you head back to the group of people. Your party, not the party, your party.
I wanted to see how their leader was thinking about, moving in with Nani or not.
What'd he say?
He says he'll think about it. I hope he does it.
All right.
Wanna roll an insight on me, fucker?
Yes.
Try me.
Roll an insight. Patrick, roll a check of some kind.
Yeah.
You know what it is. You know the rules.
Yeah, I do.
So do I.
It's
10.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
Beautiful. All right, you guys go to bed for the evening. It's nice. The next morning comes, and it's kind of obnoxious as like all the little you start hearing the sound of tink, tink as all of the mining
no.
has continued the very next morning, and you guys make your way to the northern cave. What's your guys' plan? You
Well-
guys stick around, find out, do anything with these people, or are you guys satisfied and gonna keep going?
Let's go do the job we signed up for.
Wait,
Everyone has a long rest, by the way.
can I say
Yay.
goodbye to my friends, Diz and Nee?
You may.
We've only known each other for a short time,
Yes.
but it's been so much fun.
You
and I
have
will
been
forever
wonderful.
remember you. And if I make it out of this alive, I'm gonna come back to you.
Marvelous. I hope to see you on your adventure when you return.
I'll miss you. And then I just give him a little hug. Yeah, a bro hug.
You get 2 hugs from Dis and Nee at the same time.
Before we leave, I want to kind of like use. How big is the room we're in? Like their main like holding room?
Pretty big.
I want to like cast magic awareness,
You go to the
like semi-center, and like kind of walk out.
you
see
go to the
if I see
center
anything.
point, and you cast magic awareness. Boom! Within 60 feet of you, a couple items are magical. You find a couple magical items inside of the trader. Has one. The shaman. The leader has their has a magical item on their body.
them.
And then you see kind of like other light enchantments in certain areas. No, actually, that's not true. You'd only find one more in not a pile of rubble, but in like a stack of junk near one of the little sheds.
Which one looks bigger, besides the shaman one?
The item-wise, or
Item-wise, the one between the trader and the.
Junk.
inside
Junk.
the largest one would without a doubt.
Like, can I see what they look like? Like, what am I looking at?
One's like a sphere, a small little object, and the other two are oblong shapes, and you can't like see from. You have to get a little closer.
Let's go to the sphere.
Okay, you go inside. You go to where the rocks are at, and you see just a pile of rocks. And
One's magic.
you start.
A magic rock,
You start going through, and there's a. You lost where the magic rock is.
I'm gonna cast it again.
Boom! You cast it again. Oh, it's right there.
What kind of magic? Hold on. Time out. Back up 3 steps. What kind of magic are the ones that I can see? Like, can I see? Would it just be like? Would I only be seeing enchantment magic, or does it go deeper than that?
You just see the enchantment base. You need to do an identify spell to know what it does. The school is of enchantment.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna pass it again and find the rock or whatever it is.
Cast it again. Really easy. You find it right here, and it's like you probably could have guessed this was the if you rolled. You know, it's a really fine looking rock, but it looks like a regular rock, pristine rock at best, but it's a rock.
But it's magical.
Certainly is.
You guys, I found a magic. I'm gonna go back to everyone.
Oh, hello.
I found a magic rock.
Well, congratulations.
I don't know what it does.
Oh, I'll hold it. I cast Identify on it.
You spend some time, cast Identify. It
Cool.
is a, I forget the name of the type of rock. It's the one that, it's the talking rock.
Oh, neat. Stone of Far Speech.
That's,
What does it do?
It's like a
give me a second.
Stone of Far Speech.
What does it do?
It speaks really far. I don't know what it is.
You named it and you don't know what it is.
I don't fucking know.
It's a speaking stone.
Oh,
Was it, let's find the official.
a talkie walker.
It's a walkie-talkie. So it's connected to, it's a speaking stone and it's connected to another stone.
And I don't know where it is.
That's correct.
I'm gonna make a friend. Okay.
All right.
Oh, before I went to bed, I wanted to practice with my new thieves' tools.
Perfect. So
Buddy.
yeah, my bad, Bott. So one interesting thing about Bott is they can spend some time every night. They have a little bit more time than a regular person would be. It's a class feature essentially. They only need 6 hours of sleep, and they can spend 2 hours to do more extraneous tasks, as opposed to a human who still has to sleep for 6 hours and has to have light tasks for 2 hours. Yeah. Bott is able to take on new things, new projects, and potentially learn proficiencies overnight. Not overnight, but over a period of time can learn a proficiency. So they are spending some time in the evening to work on thieves' tools, or they can read their book. So there wasn't enough time tonight because you had to spend that time buying it, and you woke up a little earlier than you were hoping with all of the clanking and rocks breaking around you. Next night, you'll have a chance to either read up on some books, learning maybe more about the Elder Brain, or learning about your proficiency and maybe getting better at Tinkerer's tool or thieves' tools. But regardless, you find this speaking stone.
Hello?
No response.
I think it's broke.
Well, throw it back in the pile.
You also were not stealing this rock. It was in a pile of rocks that were not like.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, it was like debris. It was less of.
I
Like,
still would
like
have taken it
belonging.
anyway.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Just
you
double
would've.
checking. All right, you've had your conversation with Dissonee. Nova, you feel a little strung out today, for lack of a better term.
I feel fine though. I'm used to it.
Yeah, you're great. You're great. You don't feel so good. Little nauseous. Little nauseous.
Nova, did you look under your pillow?
Why?
Because this deity came in last night and gave you gold. The gold deity. You called it your new patron.
I wouldn't have said
I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to call it your facts.
insight.
Roll an insight check. Cal, roll a check that is associating with a deception or a persuasion.
Okay.
What did you roll?
9.
He's telling the truth.
Of course. All right. You guys have...
Did you look for the gold?
I'm more concerned about the fact that I said that that was my new patron. I don't know what that means about my contract.
You fucked up.
Is it null and void?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Are we having another Lycan moment?
Wait, oh my gosh.
Wait, quick, cast Eldritch Blast. Wait,
Not at me.
don't waste the spell slot.
Wait, that's not. Does it?
I know, it's a warlock joke.
Wait, I'm scared.
Try to talk to your patron right now.
Try to shoot one off.
Celestia Minor, am I still your person? Are you still my patron?
Response is quiet, but it usually is quiet in the day. So I don't know if it's because you messed up your contract or if it's because it's daytime.
Oh my gosh, you're no longer my patron.
That's rough.
At least you have the gold patron.
Yeah, at least, I mean, don't you like gold better than anything anyways?
No, I want my patron back.
They both twinkle in light.
No, it's not the same.
Nova, just cast a spell.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
What? With your eyes closed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Roll me an
Well,
attack,
does
please.
it work?
Should I
Roll me an
counterspell
attack roll,
this?
please.
Can you do that?
Yeah, it's one of my new spells.
You should.
No,
13.
I fucking won't. No. Wait, is she aiming at a crowd of people?
She's aiming up.
Are there people there?
There's people everywhere.
I'm gonna cast counterspell.
This won't go well.
Oh no,
I
it's a
have to.
16.
I have to
Can
cast
you counter
counterspell.
a cantrip?
What?
Is cantrip counterable? I mean, I'm sure it is.
Anything lower than the level I'm casting counterspell at?
All right, yeah, cast a counterspell.
Fuck, I don't want to have to do that.
Are you doing it?
Oh yeah, cast it.
All right,
To
Nova.
save
You gotta
people.
like try to force the energy, and nothing comes out.
Oh my God, Nova, you really
Wait,
did.
Nova. Wait, no,
Your contract
Nova,
is
wait.
ruined. What have you done?
No, wait,
Nova, you did this.
no,
The
this is
patron you've had since you were
Calaluna!
gone.
What did I do?
You did this, Nova.
Nova.
Oh no! Can I put my hand over his
I
mouth and
noticed
carry him
it
away? Can I? I will roll for this.
It can be contested. Yeah, you have to roll a. Do you notice the counter? Bot, roll me a perception check. Because all the focus was on Nova at this point. In
I
time.
rolled a 3.
No, he's not.
Oh my
sorry, bro.
God.
Not the. Not
What are you
the
gonna
thing.
do?
I want to roll. I want to grapple you and cover your mouth and carry you
Oh
away.
man,
Can we be
Nova,
an
you messed
initiative?
up.
Because I have a response to this, and I see him stepping towards me. I've got another spell in the slot.
Already?
My friend is suffering.
Because
Hold person. Hold. You were gonna ever kill people.
I would like the two of you to do me a favor and roll initiative.
5.
8.
Okay, you go first.
We are gonna do a surprise round where no one is expecting combat to take place. This is two friends going to a scuffle. None of you guys see this as a combative situation. We could fight right now, but we'll see
We
what
don't
happens
need
after
to.
this. You have your initiative. Who won? Probably
He did.
Cal.
I did.
Okay, what are you doing?
Grapple me, fucker.
I'm gonna.
Roll an attack roll. Yep.
Hope you hit high.
So you have to roll an attack roll to grapple, and then you're gonna have to roll a
Yeah.
Strength.
another strength check to.
Do I rage?
Actually, it'd be a dex check. I'll have you make a
No,
dex
he
check
wouldn't rage.
to
Just
get it
nobody's
over the
gonna
mouth.
rage.
You're
because
gonna get me anyways.
It's trying to squiggle out, not a force of strength.
17.
Yeah, it hits.
You're grabbing him. Athletics check. Oh, no, just a straight dexterity check. And
Not strength.
He's wiggling. It's not about strength. It's about getting on his
I'm a
mouth.
slippery bitch.
I have big hands.
You do have big hands.
Okay.
but
Is this at an advantage?
You're also better than him in physical assets in every single way. Not an advantage because he's gonna have it's contested. I'm gonna have you roll me a dexterity check straight. I'm gonna have Patrick roll me a dexterity check straight.
10.
7. You got it.
Cover his mouth. All right,
now I'm
Mr.
gonna
Fell.
carry him
It's your
away.
turn, real quick.
I can't
Wait,
get
his
any
turn
of these
he can't.
spells
He can't get his
without
mouth
my
out.
hands.
You can attempt to break free, and then
You
you'll
got
have a
2
bonus
extras
action.
in your bag.
No, but you're having existential crisis.
I know, I'm not here.
And while this is happening, while these two chuckle
Poor
fucks
Nova.
are fighting, Nova is like in the middle of a panic, and you're like having a breakdown, and you watch Israfel getting tackled by Cal. Not tackled, but like
hate
manhandled, and then
I hate you. Can I Misty step out of this? Let me see.
your mouth is covered, brother. It's a verbal.
Yes, what do you think?
You would have to break free with your action against Cal Luna, so there's like less of a chance.
I hate
and
you
then
so
you can
much.
bonus action
I
it.
hate you so much.
Would you like to try and break?
Yeah, I'm trying to break 3. I got 3. -1. What up?
Roll a natural 1, champ.
Is this a strength check?
This would be a strength check, yes.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, whatever.
You're in there, bucko. We're gonna stop initiative there because
I'm gonna carry him out the cage. Nova, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god!
At least you have a new gold patron.
You're a fucking monster.
Oh, what did I do last night?
Hey, Bor, can you help me out and carry her out?
goes over and like swipes underneath
She
your
just
legs.
slumps on
Yeah,
him.
kind of. It's gonna kind of like go underneath your legs, Nova, and it's gonna attempt to pick you up. Did you resist?
No.
All right, picks you up.
Everyone is losing things. Our past, our homes, our gods.
I am so confused.
I don't understand. What did I do?
Welcome to depression, Bott.
All right, then are we all right?
No, it's fine.
Are things okay now? I'm very
No,
lost.
Nate. You don't understand.
I don't think I do understand.
Nothing will be all right again.
They were the only family I had, and now they're gone.
I mean, you have your dad.
Isn't
That's
Kaya your
not
friend?
the same.
Bartholomew's your friend. He's pretty cool.
Not the same.
Oh, Bartholomew, did you hear that?
Staring daggers at you.
You just see Nova's like fucking mascara. It's just like
Full on tears. All right.
Please stop crying. If you cry, I'm gonna start crying.
I guess I'm crying because I don't have any. I don't have.
Seriously, don't have any
Maybe you
spells.
can make another contract.
I
better
wish I could
terms.
cry. I can't even have that.
I have one of but because when you cry, you get one of those like really bad headaches afterwards.
Are you crying too, Sunshine? Yes! I'm so sorry. Cal's gonna turn forward and just.
I fucking hate you.
Why are you like this?
You're the fucking meme of the kid that's standing behind the house that's on fire.
That's Cal. That's Cal right
Why
now.
is your alignment evil?
It's not.
Why are you evil?
It's just
It's
chaotic.
chaotic.
You're
Cool.
suppressing me.
He's just chaotic.
I am the best person here. I have done this. Let me resolve this.
You know what it is? I think it's. You know how Cal's now 53?
Yeah, tell me
You know
how
your-
mature he is now.
How your parents always do things that like they know you're not in danger, but they think it's funny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what he's doing.
That's her whole identity you just destroyed.
Tell me your parents haven't destroyed your identity at least once.
No. Also, I was raised. I had to fuck off. I became a wizard.
Patrick was built different.
I'm built to.
I'm
All right.
couldn't be a
Nova's
cleric.
now
Whatever.
crying. Sunshine's now crying. You guys make your way down. What's
Is
his name?
Bartholomew crying? Because usually when I cry, he cries.
We're being rated by Gnome and thank you, Gnome Ann.
One of our players, won't name names, has just convinced another one that her patron has that she has abandoned her patron.
You helped.
No, I helped prevent collateral damage.
Yeah, that's different.
He did in fact prevent an entire thing of scaffolding from taking enough damage to like
Destroy the whole cave.
not destroy the whole cave.
Force them to
Imagine
move.
you're in Peru and the houses are built on top of each other, and a eldritch blast blasted the middle one.
So people would have died.
People would have died. They're
Yeah.
kobolds. They have 6 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, people would have died. Nova lost her patron.
Yes.
We picked the better of two evils. The lesser of two evils.
Yes, they would have in fact been dead. But anyways, you guys have now made your way off the mountain. You guys have now made yourself to the base of the mountain, to the forest.
Ooh, I know this place.
You do know this place.
It's very familiar.
I'm gonna put
Nova,
Israfel down.
Are headaches bad?
Yeah, they hurt really bad, and you get like really dehydrated from losing all your tears, from losing so much water.
I'm gonna
Do you
put
need
Israfel
water?
down and just pat him on the head.
I don't want to drink.
Are we near a river
The dragon mentioned headaches, didn't she?
or water
Did
or
she
a
cry
puddle?
from losing her house?
might have. No, I really feel for her.
You two do have a lot in common.
I know, we're kind of besties in a way.
Huddle. There's some water nearby.
Hey, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Sure. 10.
Yeah, you're paralyzed for the next minute. I'm pushing your face into a water, and I'm using my magic wand of water breathing on you. Enjoy your puddle sleep. I'm walking
I'm
away.
paralyzed.
Because I cast Hold Person on you.
Okay, you are now a hold person, and you can breathe underwater, right?
Yeah.
Inside this puddle, and every 6 seconds, so you get to roll saves every turn.
What
So-
have to be?
16.
Roll me 10 consecutive wisdom
Nova, you didn't lose your patron. I just counterspelled it because people would die,
saves.
and
Let me know
Cal's a
when you had your first
jerk.
success.
What?
You're fine. Can't you just
No.
passed on a tree?
How many?
4. 5, sorry.
Wait, try again. Maybe it'll work
30
this
seconds.
time.
Cal lied to you. You're fine.
You think I should try again?
Yes, just not at civilians. Oh shit, he's up.
That's about 30 seconds, and at this
I
point,
cast it on Cal.
Hell yeah!
roll me an attack roll,
Get
please.
dunked on, nerd.
That's a 26.
Hell yeah.
Hits. Roll damage.
I never said I got out of the water. If I can breathe underwater, I'd be
You
entertained.
just put his head in the puddle.
I just put your head in a puddle.
He dunked you in a puddle.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
it
how much
sucks.
damage are you blasting Cal with? Oh, don't you get 2 every time you cast an Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, I do.
So roll a second attack roll.
You
The second one I don't think hits. It's a 14.
That hits.
Oh, sick.
I follow up and punch Calaluna.
Hell yeah!
Roll me an unarmed attack, Bot.
Hold on, time out.
This will be all in the same round.
25 points of
I
damage.
roll the charge.
Bot misses because if they were hold
Hold
person,
on, we need to roll initiative. I'm alert, so these can't just hit.
You're
You
underwater.
were
You
face
can't
down in the
see.
mud.
Yeah, but
With hold person with magical means, I'll let those 2 hit. Bot misses. Now we can have initiative. We didn't have.
I can't be surprised.
You were also completely. Subdued.
Yeah, I know, but okay.
Let's have
You
initiative.
put me down without talking to me.
Give me a minute to figure
You
this
put me on the ground without talking to me.
I don't know. You started it.
Oh, I can't have nice things. Wonderful.
This could have been a cute ending, but you fucked it up.
Oh my god.
You
I'm
said
gonna be
that my
forced.
patron isn't my patron anymore.
You're trying to do it, and he canceled it.
Yeah, because she was going to kill people.
And whose fault is that?
Yours.
Who told her to try to do it?
Oh my god.
Because
He
you
told
lo-
her to try and listen, chat. He told her to try and cast an Eldritch Blast while we were inside. So who's the true chaotic one?
I have been lawful good from the beginning. Because when we first started this, y'all killed 4 sleeping kobolds.
Oh, we're not talking about when we started. We're talking about now. Who
Yeah,
told
right
her to
now.
fire inside.
Who lied to her about her entire identity?
I
My
didn't lie to
whole
her. She did it last
family
night.
is my constellation, and you made me believe.
She's been sobbing for hours now.
That's not been out. It's been like 30.
Dramatic effect!
How much damage would it take?
25.
25.
Jesus Christ. Welcome back, everybody. We have now made it to combat. I didn't think we were there tonight, but we're there tonight. So,
Do I need to get the talking stick out?
Maybe.
no, but Bot, you do need to roll me initiative.
Yes, to whip the
Let's
freaking cow
have
with
some
it.
initiative, everybody.
You about to rage
I rolled
on
a-
your friend?
Well, it's
Roll
not. It's
8
like a.
plus
It's
a
more.
dex.
It's not. He's not gonna hold it.
That's going to be
You're gonna
11 for
rage
Bot.
on me?
It's like somebody hitting you in the face really hard. Would you not be like kind of angry in that moment?
Yeah, both
I'd
shots,
laugh.
because you were like face in the puddle, both were rib shots.
Yeah, I'd be
You
like
got winded.
reactionary rage. This isn't like he's raging because he wants to rage at you. It's like
It's an induced.
I got hurt this much.
All right. I would
Ah!
like initiative for me, everyone, please.
20.
20. Impressive.
Dang it. 6.
All right. Nova's at 6.
16.
All right. Cal's at 16. Sunshine?
11.
11. You are. What's your dexterity modifier? Actually, you can talk with Bot if who goes
Hey,
first.
didn't you cast 2 detect magics this morning?
But You're
How
my
many can you
favorite,
cast?
so I'll let you go first.
I can cast 3, but it's a different spell later.
Oh, I see.
And your level's 11 as well.
This isn't
okay.
gonna go long.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I'm
and
just
this
gonna
is
cast
be Bott.
invisibility.
Oh, wow, actually, that's great.
But you don't know do anything.
You're about to rage.
You don't know that.
Okay.
So technically,
we're
Alright,
fighting.
everyone. Welcome
don't
to
know
Initiative.
that.
I literally put you in a
Literally
puddle to
combat.
waterboard you for a
Okay.
second.
All right, guys. Let's do this. It's going to start off with Nate's turn, and Nate is
God.
going to do diddly squat.
Thanks,
Nate's
Nate.
like, what the fuck is happening? That's Nate's turn. They're just going to move out of the way. Israfel, you're next.
I'm gonna walk over by Nate and like.
Cal, do you take? Actually, you do not get.
He does
attack
not because he hasn't had a
opportunity.
turn yet.
Yep.
is everyone
What word
within?
just N8 just say?
I can say it.
Nate learned to swear many years ago.
It is called fuck.
What does that mean?
It is expletive for profanity.
Now is not the time, Bott.
Israfel, what's your action?
I'm going to ready invisibility on myself, or anyone I can touch when Cal comes running at me.
Got it. Cal Luna, you were up next.
Or actually Misty Step. It can
Cal's
be
gonna
Misty Step.
lift his face out of the water because he just got blasted by a lot of damage. Instinctively rage.
Okay.
He's not gonna attack anyone other than what his rage ability he rolled for.
Getting up is half a movement, by the way.
I wasn't on the ground.
Yeah, you were.
You just said it was just my head.
Well,
I
to get the
pushed
face
you
in a puddle.
over into the ground.
Okay, well I'm gonna get
He
up.
still
and-
has enough movement.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
he absolutely
rage.
does.
So
Yeah,
is everybody within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, everyone.
Shadowy tendrils lash out around you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed a Constitution saving throw of 14.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I did not.
Rolling for Nate.
No, I
Nate
didn't.
saves.
No.
Rolling for Bartholomew. Bartholomew saves.
Good for Bartholomew.
I rolled a 1.
Bott does not save. Nova.
Which one of these is 12?
12
No
is
one
the-
saves but
This
mine
one,
too?
right?
Heck yeah.
That's the one.
Thank
with, yeah,
God.
5
Bartholomew
second
lives
check,
another
that's it.
day.
Yeah.
So who saved?
No one except the two
Bartholomew.
NPCs.
And Nate.
Lovely. So I gain 1d12 of temporary hit points. That'll be a 9.
I didn't even say I was
And
gonna
then
fight
everyone
you.
takes 4 necrotic damage.
Whatever.
That's mean.
And then that's it. Cal's not gonna do anything else for the rest of this fight.
Got it. And you stop doing that. We're still going to go through the battle order until everyone has slowed down because Bott, you get another turn. What's the plan going to be, Bucko? Bott's next, then it's Sunshine up right after that. And
Punch
then
him.
Boris.
Punch
Bartholomew
him.
will,
No!
You deserve it.
I don't deserve it.
Bartholomew
You
will move
destroyed
with
Nova's
you,
world.
after you, or before you.
With your
Yeah,
callous
sure.
You
words.
did it yourself.
You
Says
did
we're
this
supposed
to
tell
her.
him what to do.
Actions.
It's just easier
Actions
to do it that
speak
way.
louder than words.
Yeah.
Your words started.
I
actions.
still need a moment to think about it.
In that case, Bott's going to go second. I'll have you go next. And for house ruling this, we're going to have you move with Bartholomew because you have
Yeah,
grown
yeah.
up with him and he's your buddy.
Yeah. So Bartholomew and I'm
But
gonna.
can I say something before you
Yeah.
take a turn? Would I have enough time to say something
Yes.
after that? I'm so sorry. That was reactionary. That just really hurt what you did to me, Nova. I'm not going to attack anyone.
Punch him, Bot.
I'm gonna get on Bartholomew and I'm gonna ride to him because on Bartholomew I'm a little taller, you know.
Hell yeah, you are.
And I'm just gonna be like, I forgive you. And I'm gonna go in for a hug.
This is
I
not yours to
accept the hug
forgive.
uncontested.
Okay, uncontested. Accept the hug. You are now hugging.
I'm sorry.
Which might
It's
also be
okay.
considered grapple for Bot's next attack.
What's Bott gonna do?
Why would it be an attack?
Because you just broke Nova's world.
It
know,
was
if
my
we-
words. It was your actions.
I need 1 more minute.
Actions
Bott
speak
was
louder than
not
words.
ready for this.
Oh,
combat.
I'm sorry. The firefighters broke the door down to save people from the fire you started.
So you admit that you broke Nova's door down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For the fire you started.
Wait, are you mad because you don't want to accept your part in this?
No, I'm willing to accept that I made Nova sad, but he's letting this happen. I was going to talk to her. He said no. This is all his doing. This is bullshit,
Yeah, but don't let
Nathan.
this little
this is
incident tear us
bullshit.
apart, you know?
it is all my doing.
Don't try to pin this shit on me.
I mean, you did. You canceled her ability. If you didn't, she would have been like, oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry that I'm letting civilians die
Sounds
for
like a
your little
personal
joke.
problem.
I'm sorry, not all of us are chaotic neutral. Some of us try to stay on the lawful good side. Buddy?
Why'd you stutter like that?
Because I really wanted to get it across.
It's for dramatic effect.
Nova, I'm sorry. I lied.
I will cast Vicious Mockery.
All right, Bot.
Rail him! Fucking destroy his ass!
I would like you to roll me a save, please.
Roast
Of
him!
what?
So let's see. Vicious Mockery is a... What type of spell is that? What save is it? Vicious Mockery is a Wisdom save of 13.
I have a. Well, never mind. I don't. I roll wisdom. You said?
Yeah.
16.
16.
Ah,
It
damn.
saves. Bot still gets to say his hurtful things.
Say the hurtful things.
But you are not going to take the psychic damage.
The
from it.
psychotic damage.
Psychotic damage and pain. Oh my god. Bot, what hurtful thing are you saying to...
That was mean, bro.
You're right. That was mean. I'm sorry. I just thought it was funny in the moment.
Nova, you are the last person to make an action.
I'm not making an action. I'm just, once I cast my Eldritch Blast, I just put my hand down and I look at Cal and I just turn and walk away.
All right.
Like really sad.
That's worse than attacking you.
That is worse than
We
attacking.
are now out of initiative. Back into the forest.
What's that?
Good for you.
So previously, while we were in the forest, what's his name? Sunshine or August was leading the party because this is their domain. This is their something they're familiar
Yeah,
with.
so I grew up around here. You guys are gonna love it.
Oh god, there's
Are
gonna
you
be weird.
walking? Are you walking in the same way that you guys were walking, or are you
just walking
back into the forest?
Back into the forest.
Just heading
No
out.
way to go. Nowhere where I don't know where I'm going.
Wait,
I
you're
don't really.
leaving?
I don't really care.
You're leaving the party?
Yep, I don't really care where I'm going.
Do you want to take Bartholomew with you?
No, I'm just walking away.
Fine.
All right. And nope, you guys are all kind of standing there like,
Bot, follow her.
We'll follow.
No,
Why
you
not?
stay here.
Why not?
You stay here.
He wouldn't stay there. He'd follow.
Casting hold person on you, gonna make a wisdom throw, fucker.
Wait, but so you're not paying attention to me then?
No, you're fine.
Okay,
I don't
I'm
give a
gonna
shit
go
about you.
follow.
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
follow
fucking
her.
get paralyzed.
and again, same thing.
I follow Nova.
13.
We can do this all day.
Bot, can you carry
17.
me again? It was so
Cool.
much fun last time.
I carry him.
All right. At that point in time, when you kind of hop on over, you are now 3 little piggies all the way home on Bot's shoulders, and
yeah.
Bartholomew is going to come up to you, Nova, and just kind of like heel to your side, just kind of like walk next to you silently, just other than like the slight grunting that this animal makes in its normal day.
I had to waste so many spell slots
But,
on your dumb ass.
just following along silently, kind of awkward, but awkward is the best way to put it. But it's just there, getting slightly closer to, like, kind of start up like a few feet of range, distance, like to your right, and then like as the walk kind of converged on you towards like standing side by side.
Sure hope I don't need second level spell slots in the future.
You guys kind
I
of looked
just
at
keep
it.
going.
Okay, and you keep going deeper and deeper into the woods.
Jesus, she's gonna get eaten by a werebeaver or whatever the fuck
Nova,
he is.
friendship is hard.
That's not friendship.
Friends come and go, like the waves of the ocean. But the true ones stay, like an octopus on your face.
Oh.
That's beautiful. That is really beautiful.
God, I hate our party.
A friend wouldn't do that to another friend.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they suck.
Oh, they suck.
Nova, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days.
Fuck off.
I literally hate this. I literally hate this.
We gave Damien
Can I start-
respect
can
during
I-
his bullshit.
Can I start chasing yet?
Yeah, you start running after.
Hey, guess what? I'll... Do you want this?
I already,
Would it-
already
would it
left.
cheer you
Hold
up?
person,
Is there a range on hold person?
60 feet.
Huh?
Jesus.
Yeah,
How
he's-
many
he-
times do you? What is this one?
Roll wisdom.
What is the same thing?
Yeah, 16.
It's gonna be the same thing, and he's gonna use probably every one.
18.
You save it.
All right, fine,
You
whatever.
get another full dash in movement.
Friends
I'm out of
comfort
his
you with
range, X.
comforting words.
You haven't
Best
moved,
friends
son.
comfort you with comforting words too, but with sarcasm.
That wasn't a best friend move. That wasn't sarcasm. That was just cruel.
You know what always helps me when I'm having trouble with my friends?
I'm the best friend.
Yeah, you are the best
Bott.
friend.
Yeah.
Bott's the best.
And Papa Noel, you know, he's in these woods. You could meet him. I bet he'd have some good advice for you.
Then let's go.
Cool. Sick.
Okay.
Oh.
Bartholomew is standing next to you. You are on Bott currently.
I can't wait to see my dad. It's been so long.
We have a dragon den to clean?
And
We have to solve emotional issues.
My jokes are not cheering her up, are they?
No. That's my joke.
It's your delivery, Bot. Just work on, you know, the chutzpah, you know?
so at this point in time, John is leading the Sunshine.
My delivery is great.
Well, Bott, you and Sunshine are leading the party. Nova is now, if you want to ride Bartholomew, he's offering. Nope, just stand next to you, still in heel. Cal, you catch up behind. Eventually, Israfel, you out of range.
Yeah.
You give up as
I've ran out of spell slots.
as you run out of spell slots. Cal, you're kind of just tailing behind, following the party through the woods. At this point in time, to look up the rules for rangers, you are proficient with forests. So as long as you are traveling for more than 1 hour in a forest, none of your party gets slowed down by the forest's terrain.
At all. I'm amazing. Yeah. I
You
know.
are up and through. And because you're on Bott's shoulders, you're like, oh, over there.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can
that way,
see
that way.
everything.
That way.
Oh, knock. Oh, this way. Watch out for that branch. You'll eat shit on that. You know. And after several hours of travel, you guys make it to. You're about halfway to the other side of the, through this summit to the other side of the mountains, and the night begins to fall in. However, John, August is aware that he is close to his hometown, and if you guys keep making your way, you should be able to make it by closely midnight. You'll be a little tired, but you can make it there.
Bruh, we are so close to my hometown. We'll be a little tired, but we can definitely make it. I learned that word from Bott. Bott said bruh earlier, so now I know the word, in case you were wondering.
Okay, let's keep
That was a
going.
mistake, Bot.
Canon. And do you guys continue heading through?
Yeah. Nova's going, so we're going.
Solemnly, you guys trudge through the night as no one seems to. Even your sunshine is not necessarily fading, but not being really well received. Bot seems to open up, and you get some conversation with Bot. But otherwise, the mood is not great. And slowly but surely, you make your way to a small little forest town. At the front, you see the name of Wild Boar, and a very janky-ass post. And you find a little trail, and you guys make your way inside. Take your first few steps. You've now entered the town of Wild Boar. And that's where we're going to leave off with tonight's episode.
This place is great. You're gonna
On a
love it.
solid, happy note.
Great energy you brought to the end of the episode, buddy.
I brought spice.
Drama. It's what we need.
We have a dragon to take care of. You don't think that's enough spice?
No.
Israfel stared down a dragon.
Listen, you can't do a physical thing without
All right.
making the mental better.
All right, everyone. Thank
Yeah,
you
it's
so
story
much
writing.
for staying tight. I
was
just wasn't.
playing late.
Bot wasn't ready for a full set of combat either, but they cast a spell, vicious mockery. That was actually kind of funny. That was mean, bro. That
That was me,
That was
but-
mean, bro.
That hurt. That hurt.
That was
All right,
funny.
guys.
Right here.
Thank you again so much for being a part of our wonderful show. We do have our Discord you should check out, by the way.
True.
Absolutely do, because Bot has some fun things in the future. You can make suggestions. We have ideas for other polls involving Bot. Like, we haven't gotten to that part yet, but we'll get there when we get there.
Also-
just trust me.
Please keep spoilers in the spoiler chat room only.
Oh, this is a
Yeah.
good point. We do have a small area for spoilers. Please, we have a small incident tonight where our party members need to stay in the dark. At least the players do.
Speaking of spoilers, kudos to Magikarp for calling it like 2 months ago. Son of a bitch.
All right, everyone. Other than that,
Yeah.
we are going to be concluding tonight's episode with that wonderful, wonderful note.
Cast vicious mockery.
On what?
On Devin.
On me. All right, Bot. What hurtful thing are you gonna say?
Yeah.
How are you gonna end the night off in a
Oh
mean
gosh. Jeez.
statement? Do your worst. On the bright side, you guys did.
I cast it on Cal.
Okay.
Again.
We're not even in the wild anymore.
Nope, we're still going,
No, I'm here
fucker.
for it.
We're gonna end on that note then. All right, what are you gonna say? Want to hear what Bott has to say first, then roll? Really
Sure.
bring up the spice.
The spice.
No swearing.
The spice.
Have him roll while I think about it.
Got it.
No swearing because Bott doesn't know how to say the fuck word yet.
We have disc.
But he
There are
can.
other
Yep.
swear words.
How can he learn a swear word?
Join our Patreon.
If you want Bott to use profanity, Bott will be allowed to as the 10th patron that we could have
One more.
concurrently.
We really should not have Nate do our advertisements.
Yeah! Yeah, guys, check out the Patreon's gonna have it, then you can use profanity.
2 more patrons.
2 more
Oh,
patrons.
two more patrons. 2 more patrons.
2 more
okay.
patrons and then
Was that
You're
the
so
vicious
much smarter
mockery?
than us.
2 more patrons. What is the hurtful thing you were gonna say, Bott?
He's still thinking on it. He's
Still thinking about it. Still thinking about
We're
it.
still
Of course,
we're
of course.
working on it.
Gianna, don't hate me.
I don't hate you.
I
Nova
know.
hates you.
I'm gonna have to fix it. Hopefully, Papa Noel can fix it.
Papa Noel can fix anything.
He's a knoll.
Hell yeah, he is.
That is offensive!
What's a Noel?
It's a hyena person.
Oh,
Yeah.
He'll just laugh at her.
Hyenas laugh when they're stressed or scared.
Yeah, we're a bunch of
That's why I
adventures are
laugh
showing
so
up at his
much.
door.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
I may be sarcastic, but at least I don't make my friends believe their god abandoned them.
What'd you roll, Cal?
6.
You failed.
Oh, that
Give me-
hurt.
Bott, roll me a d4 of psychic damage, as Cal is going to feel that hurt.
I rolled a 1.
You take 1 whole guilt point of damage.
Cal buckles over.
Now is the time to thank our raiders.
Yep.
Yes.
And also, find us on all social media: Twitter, YouTube,
Facebook.
Instagram, TikTok, even. We've had some fun times on the TikTok.
All right, and the raiders are Eminar and No Man, as well as Castanova. So thank you guys for being a part, helping out, and hope to see you
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
I'm gonna check them out after this. All right, guys. Good night, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful episode of Twitch Slays D&D.
Bye.